Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm actually very surprised that the guy on the phone for a second date update today isn't getting a call back.
Really?
Because he could be the worst person on the planet, and no matter what, an American girl will call him back. You know why?
Yeah.
Because he's an Englishman.
Yeah, I knew he'd have an accent.
Yep. And so he could be a murderer, and they're still like, I don't care. The accent is so hot, I have to go out with him again. His name is James. James, how are you?
Well, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Not too bad. Thank you very much for emailing us and agreeing to do a second date update.
Absolutely. I'm glad you can help me out, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I'm surprised that this girl isn't calling you back. I'm guessing, how long have you been in this country?
Couple of years, just 2.5 years now.
Okay, and
Oh
I'm
my
guessing
gosh.
in your experience, it's probably pretty easy in the bars and the clubs when you meet girls with that accent, isn't it?
Yeah, there's not been a problem so far.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
I had an English guy hit on me once. He was so ugly, and I was still flattered by it. I was like, oh my God, he likes me. He's talking to me.
And she's married, so.
Yeah.
I did have to turn him down because of that, but whatever.
So you're not getting a call back from a girl. Her name is Sarah?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. And how did you meet her?
We actually met through Tinder,
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
and, I mean, it's not something that we do very often, although I do very often, but, I met her through Tinder. We agreed to meet up, so I drove over to pick her up, and we went, downtown for a couple of drinks, had something to eat. We spent a couple of hours together. It was good. We had a really good time. She was really cool, like really easy to hang out with,
Let me ask you a question. For a guy like you who has an accent that you know American women love, is it annoying? Do they sit there and harp on it the whole time? That's what I picture happening. It's like, oh, it's
See,
so
that's-
cute.
That has been the case a couple of times, but like Sarah was just, she didn't really even pay that much attention to it,
Yeah.
It was kind of cool.
And I do feel like if you're a more well-traveled person, you're probably not going to care quite as much.
Right. Yeah, she seems really, really, really cool. I'm shocked.
What did you like about her so much?
Like I said, she was just really easy to hang out with, like you mentioned about other chicks that like, harp on the accent or always talk about themselves or, always, she was really easy to talk to. She listened to what I had to say. So the stuff that she had to say was really interesting. It was like a quality date, It was like we'd known each other a couple of months or something.
Was there like one moment during the date where you're like, she's definitely into me?
Definitely into me.
Yeah, like a moment where she showed how interested she was.
I mean, it seemed like that from the very start,
So why do you think she's not calling you back then?
I honestly don't know. The only thing, this is going to sound stupid, but the only other thing that I can think about is that I just bought a new car, and my parallel parking skills are not really up to par.
Yeah, that's...
It took me like 5 or 6 times to get into the space, and then like I was freaking out about that, and then at some point she even asked me. She was like, "Do you need me to do that for you?"
Do you need me to get out and help you park the car, you little Englishman?
I know. I was like well embarrassed, and then I tried to explain about the other side of the road is not doing me many favors, blah blah blah. Anyway, I get out of the car and then I walk into the restaurant and I forget to open the door for her to get out. So,
Okay.
Oh, no.
if that's something to go by, then I don't know. That might be the only problem.
That is a terrible feeling when you're on a date and you're having trouble parallel parking because then you just start to get hot under the collar and you're embarrassed and you're just
It
like,
was awful.
And it's always in front of a crowded window of people, too. So it's not just your date watching you, but about 200 other strangers.
Right.
So the only thing that you can think of that might have gone bad on your date is the fact that you had trouble parallel parking and didn't open her door.
Yep.
That seems silly, though. That was at the beginning. How did the end of the date go?
It was good. Everything was great. Really, it was really great. Full of smiles, full of happiness. There wasn't one awkward moment during the night when no one had anything to say, or
Did you guys kiss?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. What
Nice.
kind of kiss, though? Like a real quick peck on the lips or a full...
I mean, just a little bit more than that. It wasn't anything, hot and heavy, but it was a good night kiss.
And
Was it
what was
one
the
of-
last thing that you guys said to each other?
I said, "I'll be in touch," and she said, "Okay, that'd be great."
Okay. And has she responded at all to any of your text messages or phone
Not
calls?
one.
Nothing.
Wow.
And how many times have you tried to reach her?
I've texted her like 3 or 4 times and called her twice.
And did
Okay.
you tell her, like, oh, that kiss made my heart skip a beat or anything like that?
No, I didn't say anything like that. I mean, I met the girl on Tinder,
Yeah. Not exactly going to be like, I think you're the love of my life from that kiss.
Right.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, hang on.
Cheers, mate.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hello, love. And welcome back to today's royal edition of the Second Date Update. I'd be your host, Jubal Flagg, and today we're talking to Sir James of Update. He went out with a lovely young lass he met on Tinder. Took her out for drinks, hoping that later he'd be able to show her his throbbery.
Wow.
But he was unsuccessful in getting the knickers on the floor back at his flat.
So that's what
So
they
now
call it.
he is on the phone wondering what went wrong. And James, I never asked you, what is your occupation? I would assume chimney sweep? I never...
Oh yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah. I work for Mary Poppins, and I've got a smoking car called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang too.
James is on the phone. James is English, yes, so of course I have to mess with him a little bit because it's weird to us Americans when we hear an accent.
Ooh.
Yeah, but he did go out with a girl named Sarah, and Sarah isn't calling him back, which is weird to me because I would think any guy with an English accent or Australian accent in America
Or
just
accent.
kills it. Yeah, accent and Vietnamese accent, whatever.
whatever.
Any sort of accent usually does very well with the American women. But she's not calling him back. He thinks the reason that he's not getting a call back is because he had trouble parallel parking.
Well,
So much to the point where she was like, hey, do you want me to do it for you? And then he didn't open her door. But that's the only thing you can think of. Other than that, they had a great time. We're about to call her and find out if, in fact, he did something wrong on the date. James, you ready to go?
I am.
can I ask you one question, James? You don't fall into the stereotype of bad British teeth, do you?
No, that's a myth. That the whole thing is a
I don't know.
myth. Like, we don't all walk around like Austin Powers, you know?
I went to London before, and I wouldn't call it a myth, but I'm glad that you're not there.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Sarah, please?
this is she.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good.
What's going on?
I'm at work. I'm good.
Just calling to check in with some of our listeners. Do you listen to the show?
Yeah, no, I listen to you. I'm just shocked you're calling me. It's kind of random.
Any idea why I might be calling you?
Honestly, no.
Well, the reason I'm calling you today is one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's somebody that you went on a date with recently. His name is James.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay, and so it sounds like you know James. He says that you guys met on Tinder and went out for drinks and had a fun time, but you haven't been answering any of his phone calls or text messages. So he asked us to get you on the phone and ask if he did something wrong.
Oh, God. Okay, look, I don't know if I need to do this on the radio. Like, I don't want to embarrass him.
You don't want to... Well, that's okay. He wants to be embarrassed. He's the one that emailed us.
I think he wouldn't really appreciate me calling him out on it.
Okay, but we talked to him, and he's prepared to hear anything that you have to say.
Is he on the line right now?
If you're worried about embarrassing him, I mean, he's asking for it, basically. He said he's okay with that.
And I have to know this explanation because he sounds lovely with an accent. I don't know why you would turn this dude down.
Yeah, see, that's exactly the problem. I don't buy it.
What?
You don't buy what?
I don't buy his whole I'm British thing.
Well, you think
You think he's faking it?
I studied abroad. I lived in the UK for a couple years. I think he's faking being British because it's something that works. And we met on Tinder, so you can be anybody on Tinder. It's true, though.
Why do you think you think the whole accent thing, everything is just a lie?
Absolutely.
Whoa.
Was there like a hint when he was talking that you're like, oh, gotcha?
I mean, you said you talked to him. Didn't you hear it for yourself? It's pretty bad.
I thought it sounds like he's English to me.
Hey, can I have a little dicky bird now? Can I have a word or what?
Wait, is that him?
Yes, it is. He's actually on the phone. You asked me a second ago, and I didn't answer you on purpose because James is on the other line listening.
Oh, my God.
Hello, Sarah. How's it going?
See, are you listening to that? Hello, Sarah. How you doing?
It sounds legit to me, Sarah.
I mean, it is legit. It is legit. I don't know what you want. I mean, I could show you my passport. I could, give you my national insurance number. I could, I mean, I don't know what else you want me to, what do you need to see?
Yeah, I'm sure you could show me your fake green card and your fake passport and your fake everything else.
Yeah, because I've got all the time in the world to sit around and generate fake copies of documents so that I can meet girls on Tinder. You really, I mean, come on.
That's
That's
exactly,
gotta be the
yes.
most stupid thing I've ever heard.
Exactly what I think you're doing. No, it's exactly what I think you're doing.
Wow, Sarah, paranoid much love.
Oh, way to be all patronizing. That's going to make me want to go out on a second date with you.
I mean, at this point, it's really, it's I mean, it's neither here nor there now, is it? I mean, you think I'm a complete fake, so I might as well just go box to the wall,
Yeah, I don't think you're fake. I know you're fake. And you're laying it on pretty thick with the whole parallel parking job. Oh, I can't park the car because it's on the right side of the road. At least 5 to 6 times. I could have
That's a
parallel
pretty good
parked.
accent, Sarah. That's a pretty good accent. You should try faking it and meeting people on Tinder.
Okay. Just give it up. Your accent is so fake.
I don't know what else to tell you. I've got nothing else to go with. This is me. I'm a.
Come on, just give it up, dude. And you have really two perfect teeth for somebody who's British anyway.
I mean, and this is crazy. I've never heard anything like it. Yeah. If you need me to call my parents in London or something, you can have a little word with them. They can tell you who I am.
Oh, sure. I mean, I'll call international. Hell, we can Skype if we want to. And they can sit there, oh, Papa, cheerio. Who's this? Are you dating James? Oh, she sounds
Outrageous.
lovely, James. Let's invite her over for tea.
All right, see, now we're crossing the line. This is outrageous, Sarah. I don't know what the it is you want me to do, but I mean, this is just bloody ridiculous, mate. Anything you say, I'll do to prove to you.
I don't know how to get you to prove that you're faking it, but there's just something slightly untrustworthy about you.
Wow. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I'm at the end of my tether now.
Sarah, I'm confused. You liked him on the date, right?
Well, I liked him when I met him on Tinder. Until then we met in person and he started faking the British accent.
I don't get this. Why would I fake a British accent? You've already said that I'm a pretty good-looking guy and I've got perfect teeth and I've got, everything else. So I wouldn't really have a problem getting dates, would I? I mean, the
That's
accent...
just it. You're attractive enough on your own. I don't feel like you have to lay it on that thick. You do have nice teeth and you are attractive, which is why you don't need to fake the accent because you have some other stuff going for you already. That's
What
not
are you talking about, Sarah? Are you a dialect coach now or something? I'm English. I'm from London. Crystal Palace. SW16. What else do you need to know? I mean...
James, it doesn't sound like Sarah is going to believe you no matter what.
Yeah.
For the record, James, I believe you that you're
I'm
British.
convinced.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, what neighborhood are you from?
I just said that. Crystal Palace.
Oh, sounds made up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Google it. Google it.
Oh my God,
Google it.
Sarah.
There's a football team. I lived right on Church Road, right opposite the
Oh,
football
yeah.
stadium.
It would be called Church Road, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Okay.
sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah, I would love to ask you if he'll go out on a second date with James. I don't think he can drop the accent because I have a feeling that it's real.
Yeah,
Just-
Are you willing to go out with him again?
Sarah, do it. Don't sabotage this.
Yeah.
Nope.
What?
I can't. No, I can't. I'm not going to waste my time with somebody who wants to be a charlatan and lying to my face. And I don't need that. I don't know how he's convinced you guys, but he certainly hasn't convinced me. And I wasn't born yesterday. I'm not going to waste my time.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing this.
You are having a laugh.
Sorry, James.
Unbelievable.
No second date for you, man.
I don't know what to say, Sarah. I don't know what to say. You missed out, love. You missed out.
That's all right, James. I'm sure there are plenty of other girls on Tinder that be happy to drop their knickers for you anytime.
Wow. This girl. Wow.
Well, thanks a lot for your time, both of you. We appreciate it. Sarah,
Yeah.
better luck on Tinder and finding like a real American guy who's not faking it like James is.
I'm not faking this thing.
Oh,
Listen
what?
to me. Hey, listen up, right? Listen. I'll send you, just for shits and giggles, I'll send you everything. my passport, my green card. I'll send you everything just so that you know. You know, I mean, I'll show you the tattoo of a Union Jack on the end of my if you want.
I hope you actually have that.
That would be amazing.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
When you take a girl out on a first date, restaurant choice is always important. Usually you should try to find some like quaint local eatery.
Yeah.
Preferably a place that has like organic foods, maybe some artisan cocktails, things like that are handcrafted by the bartender. A place where the chef comes out and greets you and talks about the food. You know, very classy places like that.
awesome, yeah.
And that's exactly what Mark did on his first date. Yeah, his email said that he took her to the Cheesecake Factory.
Shut up.
Good work.
That is the opposite.
It's hard to get a reservation there, Mark. How did you do it?
It wasn't easy, but I had some connections there, yeah.
I bet.
Oh, high roller.
Slide the host a $100 bill, and they give you a seat right next to the window where you can watch people carry their bags from the mall.
That's right. It's very classy.
Yeah, I know. So why did you decide on the Cheesecake Factory?
Well, we were on different sides of town, and we were trying to figure out some place that was between us that we could meet at, and it was just really convenient.
You were just like, hey, girl, you like Mile High mashed potatoes? I'll get you so many mashed potatoes. I'm the one making fun of him for taking her to the Cheesecake Factory, yet I know menu items from there. How bad is that?
Is that really a specific menu item?
It is. Mile High mashed
my
potatoes,
gosh.
and it's delicious.
That's actually the truth. They do have. I don't know how you know that, but yes, they do have mashed potatoes.
I may have been there a time or two.
Going into this first date, you guys both felt like you had honestly represented yourself before you met in person.
Yeah, I mean, she looked like her picture, which was good, because I've definitely had bad experiences in the past with that whole thing, like the whole angling of the picture thing, so you only see the face, and then she's got the body of like Andre the Giant.
People are very good at taking pictures to make themselves look way better than they actually look in person. That's for sure.
That's absolutely right, yeah. But that was not the case with her. She actually looked like her picture. She was very pretty.
All right, that's exciting. And was she cool? I mean, obviously you want to get a second date with her, so she had to be cool. But like, what'd you like about her so much?
She was really funny, actually. We did a lot of laughing, and you know, I like a good sense of humor. Absolutely, is something that's essential to me. And she was really fun. And before I knew it, you know, the dinner was over.
Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. You go to a place and you're like, all right, this is going to be like a 2-hour dinner. Hopefully we can talk for a while. And you're like 30 minutes in, you're like, that was quick. So now what do we do? So how did you end everything at the restaurant then?
Well, when it ended, you know, I wanted to spend some more time with her. And since we were already at the mall, I just suggested we walk around the mall and, you know, talk for a little while.
You're like,
guys
hey, I
do
got to
mall
pick up some. I got to pick up some new undies and socks. You want to roll with me to the department store real quick?
No, we didn't do that. We just we walked around.
Was she cool with that?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was cool in the beginning, but then it did get a little weird at one point.
How so?
Well, there was sort of a lull in the conversation, and we happened to be passing by a jewelry store, and in my mind, I had this impulsive idea of, why don't I just take her into this jewelry store and do something really crazy, you know? So I followed that impulse, and
You buy her jewelry on your first date?
Please say you didn't.
no, I didn't buy her anything, but I did suggest that we try on some rings.
What? On your first date? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you crazy?
No, I know it sounds bad, but I wasn't thinking of it like that. I figured it would be a fun thing, you know, that we
What was her reaction when you walked by
my
the
good Lord.
jewelry store and you're like, hey, why don't we go in there and try on some engagement rings?
Oh, no.
Well, she sort of laughed uncomfortably, but she said yes because. But at the time I thought it was because she was into it. But
She said yes to it? You guys actually went and sized yourself for engagement rings.
well, I mean, she didn't technically say yes to it, but I said it would be fun, and I kind of dragged her in.
Oh, my good Lord. I would be out the door in a heartbeat.
How long were you in the store for?
I don't know, like a half an hour.
Really?
Oh, no.
Did she, okay, after the weirdness of it, did she seem to be enjoying herself?
Well, I that's the way I wanted to see it, but in retrospect, maybe not.
Oh, my gosh. What are you thinking, dude?
Did you realize how weird that could come off when you were doing it?
No, I mean, you know, I kept saying to her, you know, we're just pretending, and I was saying that the whole time. You know, we're for pretend, you know, just for fun.
My heart starts beating faster just walking by engagement rings when I was single.
Is that all you did? I mean, did the date end after that?
Yeah, pretty much. We sort of walked out of the mall after that and walked her to her car, and I gave her a little peck on the cheek and a hug. I thought I did my best, and I hope that she realized that.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since you guys went out?
I've called her maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. It's always gone straight to voicemail. But I've texted her 5 times, and she responded to the first one. But she hasn't responded since.
Okay, I just want to clarify something. So you know what you did was strange to do on a first date.
Now looking back, now that she hasn't responded to me, it might have been a little weird for her.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Great. Sounds good.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Mark is on the phone with us. He wants to call a girl named Christina today. They met online, went out on a date. Then Mark made the very sane decision of taking her into a ring store to do some engagement ring shopping on a first date.
It sounds made up.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
According to Mark, he knew that what he did was kind of weird, but in the moment, it sounded like a fun thing. Like, hey, let's just go in here and check out some engagement rings. And now she's not calling him back. All right, Mark, you about ready to give her a call?
Yeah, let's do this.
I think the mistake you made was you didn't go all the way with it, you know?
Oh,
What?
What you should have done is while you were in the store, purchased a ring without her knowing.
Oh, no.
And then when you walked her back to your car, got down on one knee and said, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, Christina.
I think it's bad enough what I did. Please don't make it worse.
But by not proposing, yeah, it is bad. You should have proposed. Go all the way with it. Don't half-ass it, Mark. All right, well, I'm about to dial the phone number and get her on the phone and find out what went wrong on your date, even though we already know probably what went wrong.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Christina, please?
this is her.
Hey, Christina, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who did you say you were? What business?
It's a radio show, a morning show.
I didn't catch that. What business again?
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a morning radio program. You can hear it in your car on the way to work and stuff.
Okay.
You clearly don't listen, right?
Are you still talking about the radio thing?
Yes, I am. Here, let me explain for a second, all right? We host a morning radio show. One of our listeners actually emailed us to try to get you on the phone. His name is Mark, and you recently went out on a date with Mark.
Yeah, I'm not calling him back.
We know that, yeah. That's the whole reason that he emailed us. He said, hey, I met this really cool girl named Christina. We went out on a date and had fun, but now she won't respond to my phone calls. Can you talk to us for a second about your date with Mark?
Not really. I'm pretty busy.
I promise this won't take up much of your time. All I want to ask you about is him taking you to the jewelry store on a first date to look at engagement rings.
Oh, man.
Wow, he told you about that?
Yes, he
Okay.
did. And he actually admits that he knows that was kind of an awkward move.
Yeah, awkward is an understatement.
Oh, I would have freaked out if I were you.
Honestly, it was just such a strange suggestion. I just thought he was kidding.
Yeah.
And why did you go along with it?
I mean, I didn't want to seem mean. He did seem like a nice guy. It just seemed like a very strange thing to request.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so that's why you're not calling him back, because he took you engagement ring shopping on a first date?
I mean, yeah, there's a little more to the story, but that's basically the main reason, yeah.
What's the more?
Well, he pulled me in. I thought I seemed apprehensive enough, but he, seemed very excited to go in. And while we were there, I got the feeling that the spur-of-the-moment ordeal wasn't as spur-of-the-moment as he was trying to make it seem.
What do you mean by that?
I felt like he planned it. One of the girls, when we came in, called him by his name.
Shut up. They knew his first name, like, welcome to the store.
Yeah, they were like, hi, Mark. Good to see you.
Like this is his first date move?
Well, we were looking at a lot of jewelry, and when he went to the other side of the store, I leaned in, and I asked the woman, I'm like, hey, how do you know him? And she said to me, yeah, he's been in here a few times.
Oh, what?
With
So, like with other girls?
I didn't get to ask because he was on his way back.
But was she giving you like the look like you need to get out, like woman to woman, this is weird, or he's just shopping by himself and she didn't seem to think anything was abnormal?
Neither one. It was weird that she even said that he had been in there a few times.
Yeah. Does he have a lot of jewelry? I mean, maybe he's shopping for himself?
I didn't notice too much jewelry.
Okay. So he's not like a dude with like big watches and pinky rings everywhere and like
No.
Okay.
Did you ask him about it? Did you ask him like, hey, have you been here before?
I didn't know how to, and I just figured this was his go-to date kind of thing, and I kept thinking, like, why?
Yeah.
Why would you want to bring a girl engagement ring shopping on your first date? How could that be your go-to move? How could that be your first instinct? I don't get it.
Don't you want to ask him about that? I would love to ask him if that's his move.
No, I'd rather let it go.
Well, I can't let it go, Christina. And we're going to have to ask him because he's actually on the other line listening right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am. Mark, go ahead and say hi.
Okay, let me explain. All right. And it sounds really bad, but there's an explanation. I swear, it's not what you think.
So this
There's
isn't.
an explanation?
Yeah, what's the explanation? This isn't your first date move, Mark?
It's not my first date move. I swear. With you, Christina, that was an impulsive move. I that is not my go-to move.
The girl
on a
knew your
first date.
name. She says you've been in there a few times. Explain that.
I understand. I have been in there a few times. I've been in there with other girls, but
What?
I have. I've been in there with two other
Okay.
girls.
Whoa.
But no, let me explain. It's legitimate. I was actually engaged to both of them.
What?
Wait,
Whoa.
you've been
That's even
engaged
worse.
twice in like the recent past?
Yes, I was engaged twice, and both times we went to that sort of shop for rings.
Why would you ever go in there then, Mark?
Yeah, that is the
Stay
dumbest
away.
thing I've ever heard.
I don't know, but what I think probably happened is that I was nervous because there was a lull in the conversation, and it was a familiar place, and I thought, well, this could be fun. This could be, it's some place that I had some good memories in, and maybe take her in there.
When you
good
walked
memories
in,
in?
when you walked in and the sales lady knew your name, didn't you know, like, oh my God, this is the biggest mistake I've ever made. We need to leave immediately.
I didn't even hear her say that. I mean, obviously she said it because Christina heard it, but I didn't. I swear I didn't even hear her say that. I didn't know she knew my name.
So, have you been married before? Like, what? You've just been engaged
No,
twice? Was that recently?
It was the last one. Yes, was fairly recent. It was before I met you online. But but yes, I never got married though, and it never happened. I mean, it was both the engagements ended, and but it was never. I never lied to you or held it back from you when we were talking online. It just never came up.
I guess that's true.
And you take me to the same exact store that you got their rings? You thought that was okay?
I was getting nervous because there was a lull in the conversation, and I just pulled you in there because I wanted to shake things up a little bit and get things going. And I realized it wasn't a great choice in retrospect, but I swear, there was no, I had no agenda.
There's
was
a
first.
million other things we could have done at the mall besides looking for engagement rings. There's a million other things.
That's a very good
You had
point.
a lot of options, Mark.
But we were in front of that store when we were having
That's
conversation.
true, but you could have walked 3 feet to another store or up to the food court and got some frozen yogurt or
Even
something.
Zoomies or
There's a lot of stuff you could have done.
I know. I mean, I know. I realized it was stupid. I wasn't thinking, but that's what I did, and I have no. It was stupid.
Are you sure, Mark, are you sure you're ready to be dating right now?
Yeah.
Yes, I am sure, and I'd like to go on another date with Christina.
Okay, cool. Well, let me ask her then. Christina, would you like to go out with Mark again? We'll pay for a second date.
I mean, my gut is telling me no.
Oh, you know what everybody says? Don't listen to your gut.
Yeah, I think it's the opposite, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. My gut tells me no, it's not.
No.
No. I mean, I can't. It was all really strange. I told too many people about that story.
Yeah, no kidding.
I can't go out with that dude now.
Yeah.
You sure you have the opportunity to be Mark's next ex-fiance?
Oh, Jubal.
Oh, come on, man! Don't say it like that. It makes me sound like a weirdo. I'm not, I mean, all I did is take a girl into a ring shop on a first date.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just say what you said again and tell me that's not weird.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Some guys like older women. I know for myself personally, I've always been looking for an 80 to 85-year-old lady with a lot of money in the bank account who doesn't mind having somebody just hang out at her house and clean it all day long and maybe go play golf when she's away, things like that.
Hopefully she's of really poor health as well.
Yeah, that would help too, but unfortunately she's not out there for me. At least I haven't found her yet. And there are a lot of women that don't like younger guys. They feel awkward about dating a younger guy, and that is the problem that I think Tommy is having. Tommy is on the phone for a second date update today, and he went on a date with a girl who's a little older than him. Tommy, how you doing?
I've been better, to be honest.
Oh, you sound slighted, Tommy.
So, what's the girl's name that you want us to call today? Well, I guess I shouldn't call her a girl. She's older than you. What's this woman's name that you want us to call today?
Her name is Carrie.
Carrie, and before we get into your date, how much older is she than you?
6 years, so I don't think it's that big of a difference, honestly.
And
Not
how
really that
old
bad.
how old are you? Because 6 years I think is different at 20 compared to 26.
Yeah, I'm 26, actually, so
Okay,
she's
so-
32 right now.
That's not that
That's not
big of a
too bad.
difference.
Yeah, I don't think that's that huge.
But it's enough.
So tell us a little bit about how you met her.
We met online.
Okay. Volunteering at the retirement home was that? I thought that's what you were.
Yeah, almost 32-year-olds with walkers.
She actually knows how to use the internet at her age. Wow. What attracted you to her?
She's cute, and she has red hair, and I really like that a lot. She was really funny. She's very outgoing, and so we exchanged a few emails. Everything was really cool. Finally, I was like, hey, do you want to meet up? And we had talked about bowling, and she seemed excited about that, so I said, yeah, you want to go bowling? So,
And did she know your age when you guys started this conversation?
yeah, it's on my profile.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she knew what she was getting into.
You know she's insane, right?
Because she's a redhead.
Red hair.
No.
Redheads are crazy.
She's an old, insane
Yeah.
lady.
You sure
She's
you want
a-
to call this woman, Tommy?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. Tell us a little bit more about bowling.
We had a great time. We had a drink. We played 2 games. I mean, everything seemed to be going really well. And then I said, at the end, hey, do you want to grab another drink? And she's like, no, I can't do it. I'm a little tired, and I have an early morning tomorrow. But
It's the thing about older women, man. They get tired early.
You gotta get to
Understandable.
bed. At any point, Tommy, did you guys have a moment where your age came up, or there was a difference in
no,
your...
it was all just pretty light and easy. Like everything was really good. I didn't get a sense that there was any strangeness. There was no age gap, in my opinion. We felt like peers.
Right.
Awesome.
So she said she had to go home.
She said she had to go home, and then after the date, she texted me, and she said, I had a really good time, but I think I might be too old for you.
Oh.
Yeah, and I just texted her back, and I said, no, it's not an issue for me. I would really like to see you again. And nothing.
No response at all.
None. No.
Maybe she just can't figure out how to work the phone.
She's like, it's a rotary phone. I don't
So you know the exact reason why she doesn't want to see you. She feels like she's too old for you, but you want to do a second date update.
Yeah, I really want to go out with her again, and I just want to convince her that my age doesn't really matter. We had a good time.
Age ain't none but a number. And then we could
Yeah.
probably play, who was that, Aaliyah?
Yeah, I think so.
We could probably play that song for you, even, but you want to tell her not to worry about the age and go out with you again.
I think it's ridiculous. We have a connection, and that shouldn't be the reason that we don't see each other.
Are you prepared, Tommy, though, if it's for reasons like she wants to have kids or she wants to get married or that kind of stuff?
I mean, if it's the right girl, then yeah, I don't want to say I'm ready to get married to her, but, those are definitely things that I see in my future, and so if that's what she's worried about, if she's the right person, then yeah, 6 years is not going to prevent that from happening.
So
Dating
you're
an older
dating-
woman doesn't bother you at all.
No, and I don't even see her as an older woman, but I think she maybe has a complex about being 6 years older than I am, so...
All right, we'll play a song, come back, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Yeah, please.
All right, hang on.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Tommy,
Yes.
I'm going to make your call for the second date update in just a second, but while I'm doing it, I want you to think about something, okay?
Okay.
When I get her on the phone and while I'm talking to her, I want you to be thinking about all of the positives that there are to dating a younger dude as opposed to dudes her age, right? What do you have that these old guys don't have? You got more stamina, probably? Mm-hmm. Student loan debt, maybe?
Worse credit, probably.
Yeah, probably credit's worse, but find a way to turn those into a positive when you get her on the phone. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Tommy went out with a girl who is older than he is. She actually texted him after they went out and said that she thinks that he is too young for her, so she doesn't want to see him again. Tommy's goal here is to get her on the phone, find out if that actually is the problem or if there's more to it, and then see if he can still get a date with her because he says that age shouldn't matter.
The age is irrelevant to me. I really do think it's irrelevant. Like, that to me sounds like just a poor excuse.
Mm-hmm. And you do really like her. It's not just something, you want what you can't have type of situation.
Totally. I mean, I wouldn't go through all this trouble if it was kind of, just sort of a lukewarm date. Like, we had a really good connection. And
I hate her. I hate her. That's why I emailed the morning show to call her. Despise this lady.
We have had people who only want to talk to them to figure out what's wrong with them, not necessarily because they really wanted to see him again.
All right, Tommy, here we go. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, okay?
Okay, cool.
Hello?
Hey, is Carrie there?
Yeah, this is.
Hey, Carrie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The radio show?
Yeah. I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and he's been trying to get a hold of you. But he can't, so he asked us to call you.
Okay.
He goes by the name Tommy, and you and him enjoyed a little bowling action.
Yeah? What is this?
Well, Tommy told us a little bit about your date, and he also said that you texted him the other day and said that you think that you're too old for him. So he emailed us in hopes that we could get you on the phone and ask if that's really the reason why.
I mean, he was really nice. He was great. I mean, I enjoyed meeting him.
Did you know that he was 6 years younger than you before you went out with him, though?
Yeah.
So why, to me, that would make me think that there's something else. Like, you just don't want to see him. If you already knew that he was younger than you, why would you even go out on the first date?
Well, I mean, people can surprise you, I mean, I went into it hoping that he was going to kind of fit what I'm looking for.
What are you looking for right now?
Oh, God. On the radio now telling everybody about what I'm looking for. I'm getting older, and I have a plan, and I'd like to be pregnant by the end of the year.
Whoa. Wow.
Not this year, but by the end of a year from now. And
Carrie.
You're not that old.
Tommy sounds like a young, virile man to me. You don't want to maybe see if Tommy could be the guy to do that for you?
He's got the goods.
I mean, he's great. Like I said, totally like a great guy, and really cute and fun. We had a good time. I just don't think he's where I want him to be.
So you're ready to have kids right away, and you think Tommy's maybe a little too immature for you?
Well, okay, he's not as tall as he said he was going to be, and that's important to me when I'm saying. I'm very short. I want my children to not have that battle.
So let me get this straight. You think that he's too short, and you don't like his genetics?
Look, I told him, I feel like I did it, nicer. He's a great guy, and he's great for somebody, but for somebody who's paranoid about my kids being short little trolls, and that's a reflection of me, not him.
Right.
So you're sizing up guys that you go out with based on their height and everything else because you want to have a kid that is a certain way.
Look, my family is short, and I'm trying to stop this awfulness.
Did he lie in his dating profile? Was he a lot shorter than he said?
Oh, yeah. His dating profile said he was 5'11", so I was like, great, that works for me, because, it's not extremely tall, but to a very short person like me, that's exciting. And he turned out to be 5'7", maybe even 5'6".
But don't you think, I get it. There's a timeline. You want to meet the timeline. You want to have the babies. Do you care about the husband? Because from the sounds of it, it sounds like you're looking for a sperm donor.
Yeah.
I've thought about it, but it does seem like it's more fun to do it the old-fashioned way.
All right. So when I go back and talk to Tommy and tell him what you said, do you want me to leave out the part about him being short and having horrible genetics? And you just want me to tell him it's because he's too young?
Yeah, I don't want him to be hurt.
All right, well, unfortunately, I can't do that because Tommy's on the phone.
Are you serious right now? Is it really the reason?
Tommy, I'm really sorry that you heard this way. I never meant for this to...
I'm 5'9", so I don't know where this 5'6" is coming from, first off.
Well,
if you're looking for some tall guy, you're totally disregarding every single other feature that I have. Like, I was a high school athlete. I was a college athlete. I played tennis. There's no one in my family who does not have a full head of hair. You're going to meet a tall guy, and he's going to go bald at age 35, all right?
Sounds quite a pedigree.
He's selling himself now, Carrie. What do you think about that?
I just feel like you're looking for something that's like, yeah, you're going to get a tall guy maybe, but he's not going to have everything that I have. Every single person in my family is intelligent.
Wait.
Tommy, are you saying... Tommy, 1 second. Are you saying that you're willing to get Carrie pregnant now?
No, I'm just basically saying that she's petty. Like,
Okay.
Is this really like 2 inches is going to keep her from going out on a date with me again because she just wants... Basically, you're just looking for a stud to impregnate you, and that's just weird, first off, and you're not being upfront on your profile.
wow. Well, I mean, if I'm petty and selfish, I mean, see, this wasn't the right fit, okay? This wasn't the right fit, and now it's gotten really dramatic and weird and overblown. When I tried to make it, I tried to, like, let you have that you were too young and that you had the life ahead of you and that I'm too old. I gave you that. I mean, like, move on. Sorry.
I understand, but you got to be a little realistic with your expectations.
I'm just trying to be hardcore because I'm just at a different place in my life than you. I have a clock that I have to worry about, and you don't. So
You're 32
you may
years
think that
old,
you like
though.
me,
It's not
but
like you're not 42 years old. You're acting like you're 42 right now. I am the total package. There are plenty of people that would recognize that, but you're just looking for something that you're not going to get. And I got to be honest with you, you're not going to find whatever you're looking for.
well, I guess temperament isn't one of your good genes. Or grace.
You're just striking out everywhere.
And weird.
Carrie, don't you think you're looking for the wrong thing, though? I mean, I just had a baby, and I think that it's way more important to find a partner and someone that will be in this with you than 2 more inches of height. You're going to love your
I disagree.
child. You're going to love your child no matter what
I
they look
disagree.
like.
I'm on Carrie's side right here. It's all about upgrading your genetics. You know what I mean?
Plus, her kids are going to have red hair, too, so they're going to have a hard enough time.
Exactly. We have a hard road to hoe already.
You guys.
Well, it sounds like I know the answer to this. But Carrie, would you like to go out with Tommy again? I will pay for a second date.
I mean, let's not push this any further.
Yeah, there's no way that we're going out again, so no.
Look, I'm sorry you had to find out like this. You're going to pass your genes along. You'll probably end up with some tall, gorgeous Amazon, and you guys will have amazing, tall wonder babies. And they'll never have to deal with the things I have to worry about.
Oh. Carrie,
Why is being short so
thank you
bad?
very much for your time, Carrie.
Oh,
Thank you.
Appreciate you being honest. Tommy, no second date, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
But kind of a cool thing for the second date update. I never thought we would be doing one with the female version of Hitler, which is interesting.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Now, everybody's heard of the 3-day rule, right? You go out with someone, wait a couple days before you call them or text them. Well, this guy is excellent at the 3-day rule. He's actually gone so hardcore with it, he's waiting 8 years to call somebody back after a date.
What?
There you go. That's the way to do it. That's the way to make them wonder if they're kind of into you or not. Wait almost a whole decade and then try to get them on the phone. Eric is on the phone with us. He sent us an email that he wants to try to get a hold of a girl that he went on a date with 8 years ago.
Whoa.
Wow.
Eric, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, yeah. A long 8 years, but
Yeah.
doing good.
Why are you wanting to do this right now? Your email was very confusing. Why are you trying to call a girl that you went out with 8 years ago?
You know, sometimes someone just kind of sticks with you. You know, I haven't been, like, obsessing for 8 years, but I just keep wanting to know what would happen, you know? It's like the door is still open a little bit, and I just want to see if it should just be closed or we should open it full on, you know?
How is the door still open after 8 years? I mean, she can have like multiple kids. She couldn't even live it. Like, do you know this girl still?
She could be a man by now.
True.
She could have completely gone under a change and be a dude right now.
That's true.
Did you guys go out on more than one date? Did you date for a while?
No, we only went out once.
And the date was so special in your mind that you've been thinking about it for 8 years.
It was a great date. It was great.
What did you guys do?
We were both at this concert, and we met there, and we were dancing along, singing along. I saw that we were both kind of mouthing the words to the same song, and
like everyone does at the concert.
How romantic!
I know, that sounds super romantic.
But we both were at the bar to get a drink, and just started talking a little bit, and before I knew it, neither of us were paying attention to the concert as much as just really talking and connecting, and kept hanging out even after the concert, and ended up kissing. It was just like a kind of fun, magical night.
Yeah, it's one of those experiences, I guess, where you look back and you're like, wow, man, that was really cool. She was awesome. It was a nice night.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But the thing
I've never had that before, but I've heard of people having those. So you spent 8 years. Why not get a hold of her sooner?
You know, I got her number the end of that night, and it was just like an unfortunate series of events. I wanted to call, but then I couldn't because I had to go down to California for a couple weeks. And so I when I got back, I called her and tried to tell her through a voicemail, like, hey, you know, I wasn't trying to blow you off. I'd love to see you again. Sorry for the delay. And I just never heard from her again.
God, they had voicemail 8 years ago, huh?
Well, we still have voicemail now on our cell phones.
It's a joke.
So you think that you waited too long to call her and she was like, oh, screw it, this guy's not interested?
I guess. I don't know, but I was still excited at the prospect of meeting up.
Did you try to get a hold of her while you were in California?
No, I was down there because my brother was having some problems with the law, and I figured there's just a lot of questions for a first date.
You were busy taking care of some family business.
Right, yeah, exactly.
That would be awkward. Can you imagine?
Hey, hold on a second. My brother's being detained right now. But I want to let you know I really liked you a lot. Okay, so you waited till you got back to call her, and she never got back to you, and you're assuming that that's what it was, that you just waited too long.
I guess.
But it sounds to me like you guys didn't actually go on a date. You just made out at a concert.
That's why it was so special, though. We just met at the concert. Like, neither of us expected to meet anyone. We weren't looking to... We were there to enjoy the music, and then we really connected. And I don't know, I was just so excited to get to know her more.
Have you been able to find her on Facebook in the last 8 years?
No, I looked, but I don't know if I'm misspelling her last name at this point. It's been 8 years. She might just be private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have her number still, but I don't want to be the guy that's calling and calling after 8 years.
So have you been rehearsing what you want to say to this girl? Because you've had 8 years to think about it.
Honestly, I haven't. I just kind of want to know where she's at, and I mean, because she could be married, you know, she could have kids. That's all a possibility, and I'm not thinking that if that's the case, anything would happen, but I just kind of want to know where she's at. And if she does happen to be single, then maybe we can go out and get drinks, get dinner.
What are you going to tell her? If I'm just imagining, if I had a guy call me after 8 years, I'd want to know a little bit about why it took him so long.
Yeah. I mean, after 8 years, I just have to know. You know, like I said, if that door is closed, I just want to know that it's closed.
Yeah.
I would love it if we could go out again, but I feel like I need some kind of closure with this.
There's probably no way it's not going to be awkward, but it could be flattering. It could be flattering that she's been on your mind for 8 years. She could be like, oh, that's so sweet.
Or it could be super creepy to her.
Yeah, either one. It could go either way. What's her name, by the way?
Her name is Rebecca.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call Rebecca, and get your second date update right after this, okay?
All right. Thanks, man.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Welcome back to today's second date update.
It's really
that I guarantee you will probably be one of the most beautiful love stories ever to grace those weird little ears of yours. Eric is on the phone with us right now, and Eric has been burning with a fire deep inside of him for 8 long years.
Don't let that flame go out, Eric.
Wondering what happened to Rebecca, the love of his life, who he met one night at a concert.
Oh, the crescendo.
Their eyes locked as they sang along to the lyrics. They shared a beer and great conversation, and even ended the evening with the most beautiful kiss the world has ever seen.
Fireworks.
And he called her and received no call back, and now 8 years later, Eric is left stunned, wondering what happened to his princess that night, and will she be his once again?
That was good.
Eric, does that really
Jubal.
kind of recap what we just talked about?
Yeah, basically.
If you're just tuning in, Eric wants to do a second date update with a girl that he met 8 years ago. He actually went to California for a little while after they met, didn't call her until he got back, and he never received a call back from her. He thinks maybe he waited too long. Before I call her, it's been 8 years, so there's a high chance that she doesn't remember who you are, because you guys only met for one evening. Do you have a scar on your face? Or like, are you missing an arm? Something that would maybe help jog her memory.
As far as things to jog her memory, the concert was a Flaming Lips concert.
Okay.
Oh.
And it was like during the summer, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure. Even the details of the concert are fuzzy for you. All right, so it was a Flaming Lips concert in the summer 8 years ago that you met her.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial the phone right now so we can get her on the phone and get your second date update. You ready?
Sounds good.
Here we go, man.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Rebecca, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Rebecca, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Sorry, is this a telemarketer?
No.
I wish you were a
It's
telemarketer.
It's a radio program, radio show, morning radio show.
Oh, how'd you get my number?
I'll tell you that in just a second. But do you have a few minutes to speak with us?
Maybe if I know what this is about.
Well, we recently got an email to our show from somebody who wanted to reconnect with you.
Okay.
So weird,
This
right?
is going to be, I'm going to just tell you right now, Rebecca, this is going to be a very weird phone call.
It's going to get weirder.
Okay.
It's not bad.
But hang in there because it is not bad.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not bad, you said?
This is not bad at all. Okay.
But it's weird.
But it's weird. You met a guy 8 years ago named Eric at a Flaming Lips concert in the summer, I believe. And Eric emailed us because he wanted to see if we could get a hold of you to ask you out on another date.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it is as weird as it sounds. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. What that is if you go out on a date with someone and then you blow them off, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. You met this...
You 8 years ago?
Yes. Apparently you met this dude at a concert 8 years ago. You guys hung out, even kissed at the end of the night.
Oh, my God.
I know.
That's a really long time ago.
It is a really long time
You
ago.
made quite the impression.
Do you remember going to a Flaming Lips concert 8 years ago?
I don't know. I mean, that sounds like something I would have done. I mean, I went to a lot of concerts. I partied a lot.
So you made out with a lot of
All
guys
right.
at a lot of different shows, is what you're
Yeah, I went to a lot of different shows and concerts, and I drank a lot, so
Yeah.
I probably don't have the best memory for
Okay.
that.
Well, I'll tell you, at least according to this guy, you were at a Flaming Lips concert 8 years ago. You guys hung out at the bar, drank a little bit, even kissed to end the night. You gave him your phone number, said, call me later. He took a few weeks to call you because he was down in California doing some stuff. He says he called you when he came back, and he has not heard a thing from you since. And you've been on his mind for 8 years.
Like, he's been thinking about me constantly for 8 years.
He doesn't say constantly, though. He says that he's just like, you'll pop into his mind from time to time. And he's like, I
Yeah.
wonder what happened to that girl, and I would love to see her again.
Oh. I mean, that sounds really sweet. I'm trying to remember, but nothing's really coming to mind right now.
Yeah, it was 8 years ago. Rebecca, I can let you talk to him if you want.
Like, call him up?
No, like he's on the other line listening right now. Eric, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Well, say hi, Eric. It's been 8 years. Say something.
Hey, how's it going? Still like the Flaming Lips?
Still like...
So awkward.
Hey, you said your name was Eric?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Hi.
You don't remember me at all?
I'm really
Not even a
sorry. I'm trying to jog my memory here, but
We were at the Flaming Lips concert, and we were singing along. We got a beer together. We ended up kissing. You gave me your number. Brown hair.
Brown hair.
That's it, Eric? Like, any more descriptors?
Yeah.
Yeah, we kept hanging out after the concert. We laughed a lot. You gave me your number.
I mean, I gave a lot of people my number. It's been 8 years. There's been a lot of guys.
Did that come out wrong?
Rebecca, do you mean that how it sounds?
I mean, no. I mean, like, I've met a lot of guys. I've gone out on a lot of dates.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been 8 years. Eric, I don't think was expecting you to stay celibate and wait for him all 8 years.
Oh, wait. Did you have a motorcycle?
No.
Damn, I thought we were going to get somewhere.
Dang it. Brown-haired motorcycle.
Just a guy with brown hair with a beard. No motorcycle. Is anything jogging your memory at all, Rebecca?
Honestly, I'm really sorry, but nothing's really coming to me.
I'm surprised you don't remember anything. We talked for hours. We really connected. It was special.
Do you remember what we talked about?
The Flaming Lips.
The concert we were at.
I might have been pretty drunk at that point. I usually got pretty wasted at concerts.
Yeah.
So I'm really sorry. I mean, you seem really sweet, and it sucks that I can't remember anything.
Hey, Rebecca, what have you been up to these past 8 years? You single now? You got a husband, wife?
Yeah, I'm single.
Awesome.
I mean, I guess in the past 8 years a lot has happened, but I'm single now.
Well, then I need to ask you if you'll go on a second date with Eric. Eric, would you like to go out with Rebecca again?
Absolutely, yeah.
Rebecca will pay for a second date if you'll go out with him again.
Oh,
do it. He sounds so sweet.
He's a stranger.
Oh, who cares?
He's not a stranger.
That's what dating is. You go out with strangers. It's just part of the game.
He's an old friend from 8 years ago that she doesn't remember at all. But who knows? Why not give it a shot, Rebecca?
You know what? You seem really sweet and cute. Sure. As soon as I find a sitter, I'd love to go out with you.
What?
As soon as you find a sitter?
Yeah, I have a couple kids.
It's been 8 years.
I guess it has been a while.
I mean,
Well, I guess I should ask again, Eric, do you want to go out with Rebecca still?
Oh.
you better say yes, Eric, else you're going to look like the biggest douche ever.
Hey, come on.
Yeah.
That does not sound like
Awesome. Well, successful second date.
You didn't say yes just because you're on the radio, right?
No. No.
You can hear it.
Yeah, Eric, if you've been
my
thinking about her
gosh.
for this long, who cares if she's got like 8 kids?
One per year.
I'll go out with her. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun.
All
I
right.
don't know what to believe.
Well, we'll send you guys out on a second date. Rebecca, thank you for your time.
Thanks. I look forward to meeting you again, Eric.
Awesome. And we don't really have many details about that night. Both of them, it's kind of cloudy for both of them. So who knows? Maybe he could be the father of one of those kids.
No. That did not happen. No.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
you go out on a date with someone and they end up blowing you off, don't try to get a hold of them. Have us do it for you. It's the best way to get things done. It's your second date update. Tina's on the phone right now. Hi, Tina.
Hi.
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for taking my call.
Absolutely. Thank you for emailing us about a second date update. Now, your email was about a guy named Derek. Tell us about him.
We went to dinner, and
All
it was really nice, and we talked and joked, and he was great. And I know you guys usually find out why the person's not calling.
Right.
Do you already know why he's not calling you back?
I do know.
Yeah.
You do?
What'd you do?
What's the issue?
I think he's embarrassed by something that happened after dinner.
Uh-oh.
What happened after dinner?
We went back to his place,
Okay.
and we were making out on the couch, and he went.
He
Wait.
what? He what?
Went.
Oh,
Like he
wow.
finished?
Done.
Like,
Oh, you finished! Oh my god!
He was really
Like that.
excited.
Oh my god!
Dude, what did you do?
wow.
What did you say?
There are so many
I-
things I want to say right now.
I just, I could tell he was embarrassed, but...
Yeah, I would be too.
Were you guys naked at this point? I mean, was
Oh,
it...
no. We had all our clothes on.
You must be a really good kisser.
Yeah, seriously. I think you're doing this just to be mean, just to pile on top of him. You're like, I don't even want a second date update. I just want the world to know what Derek did.
So, have you tried to get a hold of Derek?
I have tried and tried.
The problem is every time he gets your text message, he can't reply. He's just too
He
excited.
loses it.
Guys, poor Derek.
Okay, we're going to call Derek. So what do you want to say to Derek then? You want to tell him that, like, don't worry about what happened and you'd like to see him again still?
Yes, absolutely. Things happen. We do things we get embarrassed about. It's
All right.
not a big deal.
Okay.
Jubal, do not make fun of Derek.
I can't promise that. But we're going to call Derek right after this, okay, and see if he'll go out with you again.
Okay, thank you.
It's going to make his day.
Guys.
Hang on, okay?
I remember when we broke up.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, this is sure to be a great second part of the second date update. We've got Tina on the phone. Tina was hanging out with a guy named Derek. They went back to his place and were making out. And the best way I can describe it is that Derek crossed the finish line before the race even began.
You guys, stop laughing.
Would that be a good way to say it, Tina?
Yes, I guess.
Okay. And Tina knows why he didn't call her back because he's probably embarrassed. But Tina wants to let him know that she would like to see him again.
Right.
Has this ever happened to you before, Tina?
No.
Tina?
Yes.
We're going to call him right now, get him on the phone, and, ask him, I don't know. If he'll...
Jubal?
I usually say ask him, like, why he didn't get back to you, but we know why. So ask him if he'll...
If he'll call me.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm going to call him right now. It's funny, for his phone number, you just have to dial 3 numbers and it goes straight to him.
Karma's going to get all of you soon.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Derek, please?
This is he.
Derek, what's up, bro? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Are you you asleep right now?
Nah, I'm just trying to figure out who this is. You said Jubal?
Yeah, Jubal from Moving 92.5. I'm calling you because I wanted to talk about someone that you know.
Somebody I know.
Mm-hmm. A girl named Tina. You went on a date with Tina a little while ago?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, we do a thing on our show called the Second Date Update, where if someone goes on a date with someone, things don't go exactly as planned. She emailed us about you.
About me?
Yeah.
She really enjoyed the date that you guys had gone on.
She did. So did you, apparently.
Really? Okay.
Flag.
Okay.
She says that you guys met and you were having fun and everything else. You went to dinner and then you went back to her place and were making out. And the date ended prematurely for you.
I mean, prematurely. I mean, what do you mean?
Okay.
Is there anything that happened when you guys were making out that you were embarrassed about?
Oh my God.
I know. I am so sorry, dude. Oh God.
Wow.
Can you just?
She talked to you guys about that?
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness. I'm turning red.
It's okay. It's okay, Derek.
Derek, she thinks that's the reason that you're not calling her back. Is that why? Are you embarrassed? Like, hey, look, it happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm even more embarrassed that she told people.
Derek, did you enjoy your night?
Yeah, I mean, I had a good time. It's just, wow. I don't know what to say now, though. I thought everything was okay. I mean...
Well, but you haven't been calling her back or whatever, so what's up? Are you embarrassed or...
You know, I'm embarrassed, but I just want to take a little time just to make sure that she, didn't think anything negative about me. I mean...
Derek, Tina is on the phone.
Hey, what's going on? I mean, wow, I didn't think you would tell everybody, our intimate, details.
No, I only told Jubal.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's just us talking right now.
That would be the worst one.
It was the first time in a while, I was actually being with somebody, and I think I just put the horse before the jockey. It happened.
That's a good point.
Derek, has this ever happened before?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Right, first time for everything.
Thing.
It's crazy. Normally, you can't ever.
Tina, you tell Derek what a special person he is.
Derek, I had a really great time. I did, and I would like to go out again.
Okay. Derek, we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date. Do you want to go out on a second date with Tina?
Well, we have to have a disclaimer this time that we don't speak about what we do after that. But I would assume we would have to, right?
Yeah, you better go out with her. All the other girls in the city have heard this already, Derek.
Right.
Your options are very slim right now.
I would go out with Tina again, yes.
Okay. All right. Congratulations. Tina, he will go out with you again. So that's cool. Are you excited, Tina?
I am. Thank you so much for helping.
I would ask Derek the same thing, but I already know the answer.
Oh, man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of times in life, you get caught up in the moment, and then you do something. Later on, you think about it and you go, I'm a dumbass. I probably should not have done that. Nathan is on the phone with us right now for a second date update, and that's sort of what happened on his date. Nathan, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, but you're exactly right.
Thank you for your email. Appreciate it. We'll let you kind of explain the story of what happened. I thought it was hilarious, actually, just picturing what you said in your email. But first of all, how did you meet the girl that you want us to call today? Her name is Maggie?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you meet Maggie?
I met her on OkCupid. I know, sometimes that's just people look at that as a hookup site, but I figured that she was worth, getting to know a little bit.
All right. So normally you hook up with all the other girls that you meet, but this one was special.
Yeah.
You liked Maggie. How long you guys chatted for a couple weeks and then decided to go out?
Yeah, we set up a date for a dinner date.
And what'd you do at your dinner date? Where'd you go?
We went to this really great restaurant that I wanted to try. It had just a great water view.
Oh, fancy.
I called ahead to let them know if I could reserve one of the best seats, with the best view right by the water.
And they gave that to you?
Yeah.
Right. Do you have to drop a name or anything else? 'Cause next time, if you're having a problem with that, I will allow you to drop Jose's name. You can do that.
Yeah, they will seat you by the back, by the kitchen.
So you got the table that you wanted by the water. That's cool.
Yeah.
And you were still excited about this date because everything had panned out in person, right? She didn't turn out to be someone who, I don't know, looked more like Jabba the Hutt or something.
No, exactly. She looked like her photo, which is rare.
It's impressive, yeah. And how was dinner?
Dinner was great. The conversation went well. The food was good.
Tell us about the part that you think is the reason that you might not be getting a call back today.
It's so embarrassing. And, again, I thought of this after the date. I was trying to figure out, just sort of playing it through in my head and realized that we're having conversation and, I'm looking at her and taking her in and sort of looking at her face. And I noticed,
that's a good place to look.
Yeah, exactly. And I noticed that her earlobes are really not, just are like sort of barely connected. You know, some people have those earlobes that are.
Yeah, some people's earlobes go like straight into their cheek,
yeah.
and then the other
Yeah.
ones kind of have like a big lobe on it.
It's
Yeah.
genetic.
Yeah, exactly. And it's such a silly thing, but I was just caught up in it. And hers like really kind of dangle, you know, and she had kind of big earrings on, and I thought they were cute. It was just me like getting caught up in it, and we were talking, and I thought they were cute. And I reached across the table, and I played with her earlobes a little bit.
Yeah, that is going to be so weird
Nathan.
on a first date, Nathan, to just like, while she's talking, were you guys touching it all before you played with her earlobe? Oh, okay. So that's what I wanted, and that's what I wanted to know, because when you put it in your email, I was like, okay, if they were holding hands or something before, maybe I could see it. But if she's just in mid-conversation and you slowly, this is how I picture it, Nathan, slowly reach across the table while gazing into her eye and then just start flicking her earlobe, that's going to be weird.
It may have been even worse than that. I mean, it wasn't even like we were gazing. She was in the middle of a conversation. She was in the middle of telling me something.
Poor man.
What, did you caress them? I mean, what did you do with the earlobe?
No, it wasn't a caress. It was more like, it was intriguing, like to see.
Oh my God.
What was her reaction? Like immediately?
She flinched. I mean, it was it was inappropriate of me.
Did she stop talking after that, or did she just like kind of look at you like, what did you just do?
Yeah, she did kind of like can I help you kind of a thing. And then I just started talking, and I was, like you were saying, it was genetic, and I was saying, well, everyone in my family, ours are attached, and I just, you know.
So you started talking about her earlobe after you played with it.
Exactly.
All right. You know what? I don't even know if there's a move you could have done to make that better. If you would have just been like, sorry, I thought you had nice lobes. Or you go, hey, this is why I did that. How did the rest of the evening go after that happened?
I mean, that didn't seem to ruin anything. We continued on, but then looking back, you know, I asked her if she wanted dessert. This place they bring out a beautiful dessert selection you can pick from. And she was like, no, I'm not hungry, you know, so that's a sign. And then at the end of the date, I walked her to her door, and I would have wanted to go in for the kiss, and then it didn't feel right, so I gave her a hug. And
You should have given her one last flick on the earlobe for the road. So you went in for a hug, and at the end of the night, did she say that she wanted to see you again?
I said, I'd love to do something like this sometime, you know, can I give you a call? And she said, sure, but, you know, then I think it speaks more that I haven't been able to get in touch with her for the last 2 weeks. I've, you know, sent her a text here and there, and I haven't really.
You haven't gotten anything back at all?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, see if we can get her on the phone, see if we can get her to press those beautiful earlobes up to the phone and answer. And we'll get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Nathan?
Yeah.
I think I figured out what the problem is with the date that you went on.
Already?
Nathan wants us to call this girl named Maggie on their date. Nathan got a little wrapped up in the moment, noticed her earlobes, and did something that he knows is weird. He reached over and started playing with her earlobe. and it set a really weird theme for the rest of the date because that's an awkward thing to do. But Nathan, I think I figured out the problem. It's not the fact that you played with her earlobe. It's the fact that you didn't play with her earlobe enough. Everybody in here knows, Nathan, as soon as you'd go for the ear on a lady, you got to go all the way.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean by that, Nathan.
Yeah, I didn't commit.
Yeah, you didn't commit all the way.
Did you only play with one side? Maybe you should have gone for two.
Yeah, don't be a lobe tease.
Yeah. Nobody likes a lobe tease. Very good point, Jose. All right, Nathan, we're about to give Maggie a call and see if the earlobe fiasco killed your chances at a second date. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to call her right now.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Maggie, please?
Hi, this is Maggie.
Maggie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, can I help you with something?
You recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, but you're not calling him back. So he emailed us to give you a call and find out if he did something wrong on the date. Now, the guy that wanted us to call you today knows that he did something a little strange on your date. His name is Nathan.
Okay.
Nathan says that he's tried to text you a few times since your date.
And so he called a radio station?
Yes. So he called us to see if we could get you on the phone, since you're not answering his phone calls, and ask you why.
Seriously?
Yes. Is it because he played with your earlobe on the date? He told us about it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he told us all about your date. He said that he met you on OkCupid, and he liked you a lot, thought you guys were getting on very nicely, until in the middle of dinner, he reached over and played with your earlobe. I'm assuming that's probably the issue.
The earlobe thing was definitely part of it.
Part of it. That's not the entirety of it.
Oh, no.
Because as soon as, Maggie, if I was on a date with someone and they reached across and just started jiggling my earlobe back and forth while I was talking, if they were hot, there'd be a second date. But maybe it was hot. But most people would not want to call anybody back after that. I assumed that it was just the earlobe. What else did you not think was so great about Nathan?
It seems like he's not somebody who goes out on dates a lot.
Was he just really awkward, like the earlobe thing, and maybe
The earlobe thing was a little inappropriate, but he also he kept making like really out of date pop culture references.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna just jump in and defend it right now. Woo woo is fine.
No, Brooke.
That's not. What do you mean? What do you mean out of date pop culture references?
Well, it kind of seemed like he went out and memorized a bunch of stuff that he thought would be like relevant to like have a conversation. Like at one point he was like, "Oh my gosh, did you hear that Katie Holmes broke up with Tom Cruise?"
No, stop it.
Did he really say that?
Was he joking?
That happened.
He did, and I was like, yeah, that happened a while ago, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, really?" Because it's so shocking.
That's like something that happened like 10 years ago. It feels like.
Yeah, and he made a reference at one point. He's like, "Oh my gosh, have you seen this new music video, Dogman Style?"
Dogman Style? He was trying to talk about Gangnam Style, which is also not very relevant.
Yeah.
How did this come up in conversation? Were you guys talking about pop culture type things? And
No, that's why it kind of felt like he memorized a bunch of stuff or something, because it was like these little tidbits that he would kind of just like throw into the conversation, and
so you'd be talking about something completely different. He would just kind of spout off like, "I know this pop culture fact."
Right?
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It's like going on pop-up video. But
Which is also not a relevant reference. I don't think that show has been on the air in about 15 years.
Did you?
Yeah, so, okay. So that obviously felt like he must have been a little weird.
I mean, he seemed really sweet, and I felt really bad, and I didn't think it would benefit anybody to like tell him I didn't want to see him.
Aren't you kind of curious, though, why the out-of-date pop culture references during your date?
I just figured he was really nervous, and you know.
Aren't you curious about the earlobe play that you got? Wouldn't you want to hear?
I kind of just chalked it up to him being nervous. So
don't you want to hear the reasoning behind any of that?
I mean, maybe, but not enough to want to hurt his feelings. I figured, just not calling him back was.
Well, I know how to get your answer, though. You said maybe you'd like to hear the reasoning on that. I can get you an answer because he's on the phone right now listening. Maggie.
Hey, Maggie.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Why didn't nobody tell me this?
I forgot.
Maggie, I'm glad I got to hear what you had to say. And I wanted to make a good impression, and I was nervous. I'm sorry I'm not, Mr. Pop Culture, but men and women like different things, and I have to admit I did a little online research before the date.
Nathan, I don't think that she's Miss Pop Culture like you were thinking, okay? And men and women are different, that's true, but did you just start reading things online to...
Well, I know that the video didn't just come out, but I don't know how you pronounce that word. I'm
Gangnam
sorry.
Style.
Yeah, all right, whatever it is, and it's still the most watched video on YouTube.
It's true. It still is.
So that's a relatable. I was trying to, and Tom Cruise has a new movie coming out, and so
all right,
well, people like Tom Cruise movies. And
But Nathan, don't you think she'd want to hear about your hobbies or talk about your interests? I mean, you're interesting people. You could talk about that.
Aren't you supposed to relate to people?
But again,
but you just kind of like to see if you guys naturally get along.
I have to say something really quickly. I mean, I'm actually a little offended that you think that all girls are just kind of really into pop culture because I'm the kind of person that like to relax, I watch like documentaries and I go to artsy foreign films and stuff. And the fact that you would sort of assume that the way to all women's heart is by People magazine that actually is kind of offensive to me.
I'm casting a broad net. We're just trying to find anything relatable.
That wasn't casting a broad net. That was trying to impress me with a very limited frame of reference.
Well, Maggie, at least he put effort into it. He tried, he read, he prepared. Like, girls are on guys a lot of times for not putting enough effort in.
Well, but I would have preferred for him to put effort in getting to know me. I mean, I was asking him a lot of questions about him. You know, I didn't feel like I needed to go bone up on football and Playboy to impress him.
Nice. Should have.
But I wouldn't have been offended if we talked about who won the World Series 2 years ago.
Or if you talked about Playboy the entire day.
Nathan's like, why are you reading up on guy stuff, huh? Trying to. Who do you think you are?
Look, Maggie, I was just nervous, all right? I would like to get to know you. And I would love if you made a suggestion for a second date, whatever kind of thing appeals to you.
Beauty salon or whatever.
I don't know. I mean, there's just... Truth be told, I might have just chalked the first one up to nerves and tried it again, but after this conversation, I really have no desire to.
Really? But I think that everything Nathan has said to you is kind of nice. I mean, he did not apologize for the earlobe thing yet, but I guess that was not the biggest issue with you. I mean, it just sounds like Nathan was nervous.
I think I was most nervous because we had such a good rapport back and forth to set the date up. You know, that's what got me nervous for the date is because I thought that was going so well.
Okay. Maggie.
Well, let me ask Nathan, let me ask you a question and then I'll decide. Other than the fact I'm assuming that you find me somewhat attractive or you wouldn't really want to go on another date with me, what is it about me that makes you want to go on another date?
Well, I mean, first attraction is important. And you're passionate. I did like that you talked about things passionately, that you do seem intelligent and well-read.
Maggie, would you like
to... What did I seem passionate about specifically?
Oh, jeez. I'm going to try not to let it get there. Maggie, will you go out on a second date with Nathan? We will pay for it, and Nathan can tell you in person what he likes about you and what he thinks is good about your passion and whatever.
I promise. It's just going to be you and I talking about you and I. I won't watch any Housewives episodes. And I promise I won't flick your earlobe.
Yeah. I forgot all about that.
Nathan, you do seem like a nice person, and I understand what it's like being really nervous on a first date. So I will go out on another date with you if we can agree to just not try to impress and just really try to legitimately get to know each other. No pressure or anything.
All right. Yeah, all right. Sweet.
That sounds great. And I won't be so awkward next time. I promise.
It's okay. I understand what that's like, so it's all right.
We got you guys a second date. Maggie, thank you for being understanding. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it. Nathan?
Yeah?
You are right. I can hear through the phone that Maggie has fabulous earlobes. I can hear it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
On the phone today, we got a guy named Paul who's not getting a call back after his date. And his email says that he took a woman to the zoo
Oh, that's a cute date.
for their date. Paul, before we get into the second date update, I just want to check with you. She's of age, correct?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
Okay, I'm just making sure, Paul.
Yeah, she's totally legal, man.
Okay, cool. I just don't know a lot of full-grown adults just going to the zoo, but whatever. First of all, where'd you meet her, Paul?
I met her at a special place called Tinder.
Oh, okay. I'm already going to give you props for coming up with a creative date idea off of a Tinder date.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You've got the animals going, puts you in the mood.
I don't know.
Okay,
I
now
don't know
this
about all of that.
took a dark turn.
Yeah, you guys know what I mean. You know, animals. You got the monkey house. You got, sometimes you come across a couple bears and they're doing their thing, and you just kind of give them a little nudge and you just kind of, do a wink. And
Throw a little wink to the bear, like, yeah, you know what I'm doing here, man. Come over here, smile for us. Maybe you can get me lucky later.
So what was it like seeing your Tinder date for the first time?
First good sign, right, is we meet up and she looks better than her pictures.
Oh, cool.
Because I've been on a couple of these things and, you come across and it's like they're either heavier or they got, like, bad hair, and it's kind of a bummer.
Bad hair, huh?
Guy.
I like hair, it's long, it smells good, you can play with it.
Right.
I'm all about, it's the animal thing. I don't know.
Okay, I'm scared to be with you at the zoo if I'm her.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you shouldn't be scared. It's all good.
Okay. All right.
Wait,
You've convinced me.
Did she seem pleasantly surprised by you when she first saw you?
I think so. I try to keep an honest appearance on Tinder, The only thing I can maybe is so my friends call me Dumps.
Dumps?
Dumps?
Yeah, Dumps. And I'm a sanitation man. Don't call me garbage man, sanitation man.
Okay.
All right.
Sanitation
Yeah.
professional.
So Dumps is your nickname?
Yeah, Dumps is my nickname. I sometimes I'm like a little bit, I hope I didn't smell. I was working earlier, in the morning. So, but I think I was all good. That's the only thing I can really think of in terms of my appearance.
Oh, dude.
Oh, my God. I don't feel like you should be the judge on what you smell like.
Yeah, you can't even smell it anymore.
Right.
I keep a lot of car air fresheners in my car, so, I
All
try
right.
to...
So tell us about your date at the zoo. How was it?
I mean, we had a really good time overall. What she wanted to see and what I wanted to see matched up pretty well. And I have like an odd taste, with animals. Like we went to the snake house.
All right. So you like the snakes?
Yeah, I like the snakes. She liked the snakes.
Nice.
That was fun. We slithered through there. Then we went over to the. You guys know those what are they called? The Chupacabra. The
capybara.
Oh, capybara.
They're like the big rats. Those big rat things.
Yeah. Well, I don't like to call them rats, but yeah. They're big and they're just weird and they're crawling around and I think she liked that one too. I think she was into it.
All right, so you wowed her with your unusual animal choices at the zoo.
Yeah, I was saving the big thing for last. We were gonna go see the sloth.
Oh,
I mean,
who doesn't love the sloth?
Dude, super cute.
Right, they're so cute. And they're just chilling about, and they're furry and all that. And that was that was gonna be my big finish.
That was your big dismount to the date. Go check out the sloth. Okay.
But the thing is, we get there and they closed it off for for the next couple hours. And I tried talking to the guy that was because they closed it off. So I found this dude that was working there, and he said they're feeding them.
Okay.
Oh, that would have been so awesome to see.
Exactly. That's what I was telling him, and, I got a little worked up probably.
What do you mean worked up? Are you yelling at the dude because the sloth exhibit is closed?
I don't know about yelling, but I definitely made him feel really bad for not letting us in.
All right. So you were kind of being a jerk. It sounds like.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I was being the good guy there because, I have a date with me. I even offered him some money. I thought we could get in there on the sly.
Wow.
Watch them feed.
It's like you're at a fancy restaurant trying to get that window table.
Yeah, exactly. But the guy was all not about that. He was like, he's going to lose his job or something. I don't know, man. I think it's a big con. They lure you into these zoos, these sloths, and then they just break your heart.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now that 99% sure that yelling at the sloth dude is probably the reason you're not getting a call back.
Yeah, well, it's their fault, man.
No matter what.
I just think that I think we finished it off pretty well, though. We kind of gathered ourselves, and it was closing down, and she just didn't really seem like she wanted to be in the zoo anymore. I thought, all right, because the sloths were supposed to kind of chill us out. My plan was sloths, then go to my car, listen to some tunes, you know?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, you see all the other exciting stuff. You go chill with the sloth that mellows you out. You go back to your car, listen to some jazz or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like roll the seats back a little bit, you know? Like,
What?
Okay.
Are you kidding? She's not in high school anymore. You confirmed that at the beginning of this. No one wants to make out in your car, man.
well, okay, but it was pretty nice. We listened to some jams, and you know, we didn't really kiss or anything because I didn't really want to like make that move. I was still a little. I was trying to hang, you know.
Yeah, well, you want to seem respectful too. It's a first date. Maybe don't want to rush in. You've already done a lot.
Yeah. And then, you know, then she wanted to go back to her car, so I let her out, and, you know.
You let her out? You didn't have her locked up inside of your car, did you?
No, I didn't lock her up. I mean, our doors were locked, but she could have left. You know, I wasn't, like, keeping her in there.
Okay.
So.
And I got to say, I can't believe she got in the car to begin with. So maybe you were doing something
come
more
on.
right than I'm giving you. I'm serious. Like, after a guy yelled and smells bad, like, I wouldn't get in the car.
don't.
So you may have been doing something more right than I expected.
I think so, too, yeah. Don't underestimate me. That's not my first rodeo. I have taken a girl to a rodeo before. That was very good.
All right, well, we'll maybe get into that another time. But right now, let's handle this date, okay? What's her name?
Her name's Heather.
Heather. Okay, we'll play a song, come back, and call Heather and get your second date update, all right?
All right.
All right, man, hang
Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Dumps is on the phone with us. His real name is Paul. His nickname is Dumps because he works sanitation. And he's not getting a call back today from a girl named Heather who he took to the zoo. Now, in the interest of saving time, I won't go over the list of things he thinks went wrong on his date because there's a lot to it. Am I right, Dumps?
I mean, two things we nailed down, but yeah.
Two things nailed down.
I mean, I know that I probably should not have yelled at the sloth guy.
Yeah, if you missed it. One thing on Paul's date, he got very upset because the sloth exhibit was closed, so he caused a scene by arguing with one of the employees and trying to get it opened back up so he could show his date the sloth.
I thought it would have been classy, but see that.
I agree. A sloth is a classy animal, and it would have been nice for you to share that with her.
Yeah.
Did she want to see the sloth, or did you?
Who doesn't want to see a sloth?
Right, yeah.
See?
Good point.
This guy.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
All right, cool.
All right, here we go, man.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Heather, please?
Yes, this is me.
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, my God.
What's up?
So you listen.
Is this about dumps?
Whoa.
Yes,
You
it
listen
is
a lot.
about dumps.
I had a feeling you guys would be calling, considering he told me that if I didn't answer his text messages, he was going to contact you guys.
Shut
Oh,
up.
wow, are you serious?
He threatened a second date update on you?
That's a first.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, then I guess you were prepared for this phone call.
Wow.
Yeah.
We talked to Dumps a little bit about your date, and yeah, he's wondering why you don't want to see him again.
I mean, where do you want me to begin?
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Let's start here. What has he told you?
Well, he told us that you guys met on Tinder and that he took you to the zoo.
Yeah, that was the only good part of the date.
That was it?
Like going to the zoo, or just the idea of going to the zoo?
No, I liked the idea of going to the zoo, but I mean, did he tell you his fascination with snakes?
Mm-hmm.
He told us that he liked the snakes a lot, yeah. I mean, it sounds like he likes every animal at the zoo. Really.
Well, I mean, specifically with the snakes, other than the awkward jokes he kept making about the sizes of snakes, he was banging on glass, yelling, "Wake up, snake!"
Yeah. He painted it as a joint passion that you both shared.
Yeah, I love animals, don't get me wrong, but I'm definitely not as big on like mating with rituals and weird conversation he apparently likes to have. And did he tell you that he got in an argument while we were at the zoo?
Yeah. He told us that you guys went to the sloth exhibit and it wasn't open, and so he complained and maybe made a scene.
Maybe made a scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He threatened to fight the guy.
What?
Really?
Because they closed down the exhibit for the sloths?
Yes, and it wasn't like it was closed for the rest of the night. I mean, it was just simply closed for that time period, and he threatened to fight him. I mean, I walked away.
Yeah, I don't blame you. But, I mean, here's the thing for me. Like, that sounds awful, but then he said that you got into his car and listened to music with him.
I met him there, and I had to park pretty far away because it was crowded. So the only reason I got in his car is because he offered to take me to my car, and it was late at night. It was dark outside.
Oh, all right. So you weren't like, hey, mister, let's sit in your car for a little while. I'd love that.
No, I had no idea that getting a ride to my car was going to entail sitting in his car while he awkwardly played what he called chill music.
I'm guessing it wasn't chill by your description?
Absolutely not. I mean, I don't even know what to call it. I don't know. He asked me if I wanted to hear the greatest hits, and then he put on his own band.
Whoa, he has a band too? He didn't tell us that.
Well,
yeah, he said they were taking a hiatus, but this supposedly was his greatest hit.
Oh, he's got a band that already has a greatest hits album.
Compilation album.
Yeah.
Apparently.
How would you describe his music? Just wondering.
Honestly, I'd probably compare his band to that of his nickname and job.
Dumps?
Oh, just garbage.
Just bad, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to be honest, I really couldn't wait to get out of there. It was the worst date I've ever had.
Wow. The
But-
worst date ever.
Yeah.
Number one.
But memorable.
Oh, it's definitely a story for the book.
Hey, Heather, I bet you he'd be excited to know that he left a mark in your dating life because he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
I had a feeling that's how this was going to
Hey,
go.
Heather. What's up, baby?
Baby.
Dumps, why are you doing this?
Because I told you that if you don't get back to me, I would have to bring in some reinforcements to help me out here. Because what's up? I thought we had a good time.
Normal people don't do that.
Yes, they do. There's a lot of normal people that do this.
Yeah,
There was a reason I wasn't replying. You knew this.
Well-
You knew our date did not go well.
I thought it went really well. And a lot of what you're telling me has been a surprise because, first of all, I thought my jokes were hilarious. You were laughing at them.
You kept winking at me after every joke.
Well, yeah, I winked at you so you know when the joke's done, so you know when to laugh. I was making it easier for you.
Honestly, your jokes were painful.
Well, that hurts. I'll say that.
All right, so she didn't like your sense of humor, Dumps.
But what about, I thought I proved myself out there for you. I thought you'd be proud of me standing up for you, trying to see the sloths. I know you love sloths.
Because you threatened to beat up a zookeeper, you want me to be proud of you?
I'd beat up any zookeeper for you, Heather.
No. He was doing his job. He was feeding the animals. That's normal.
And I was doing my job of trying to get you into the sloth cage. And you love the sloth.
I don't care. It's just a sloth.
What do you mean it's just a sloth? Like when we first got there, you kept talking about the sloth. In the snake cage, you were talking about the sloth. In the capybara, you were talking about the sloth.
No, I wasn't. Just drop the sloth, okay? Stop talking about sloth.
But they're so damn cute.
It is true, Heather.
But Dubs, I feel like you're not listening to anything she's saying. Like you're arguing every point of how miserable she was. She knows how she feels.
Yeah.
Look, guys, she's just lying to you. She loved the sloth, or she would have loved the sloth, but she's just in denial about it.
The date was a disaster. Nobody is lying. I am trying to be honest with you.
Whatever, Heather. I promise you, if you go on another date with me, I'm going to get us into the sloth cage.
Wow. Heather, what do you think about that? Would you like a second date with Paul? We'll pay for it.
Hey,
We'll
man.
pay for your entry into the zoo. Maybe you can see the sloths this time.
It's going to be hard to turn down.
No, I don't want to see dumps. I don't want to see sloths. I don't want to go to the zoo. I'm sorry.
What about the aquarium?
Don't.
But the aquarium. Heather, that's on the table now, too, the aquarium.
Sea otters?
No,
Double
thank
date.
you.
Dude, Heather's going to be the only person on the planet after all this that hates sloths.
Are we done here? I'm sorry. This has just been a huge waste of time for me.
Yeah, we're done. I'm sorry, Dumps. No date.
Oh, it's all right, man. I mean, this is just gonna fuel my music. That's really where my heart's at right now.
All right. Hey,
Yeah.
you know what, dude? Send me a demo of the music you were showing her. I can put it on the radio. I'll give it to my program director here, and then I'll actually give you his cell phone number, and you can call him about your music.
Such an a-hole.
Thank you.
No problem.
Man, it has real good, like, Icelandic vibe, you know?
Yeah,
All
that's what we're
right.
looking for.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, where do these women meet these creepy dudes? I don't know if he's that creepy. I'm talking about today's second date update, but definitely he's an eccentric dude.
Interesting.
I would call him dumb.
In case you missed it. Paul wanted to call a girl named Heather. Paul goes by the nickname Dumps because he works in sanitation. That's what his buddies call him. They went to the zoo, and he was curious why she wasn't calling back. When they were at the zoo, he actually attempted to fight one of the employees because the sloth was feeding at the time they went to go check out the sloth, and it was really important to him that they see the sloth. Actually, he thought it was really important to her, but it wasn't that important. And then they ended the date by sitting in his car and listening to music from his own band.
Yeah.
Even though she didn't even want to be sitting in his car, he was like, I'll give you a ride to your car since you're on the other side of the parking lot. And they just sat there
Now that you're here.
listening to his music. So, yeah, she just thought Dumps was an all-around weird guy and didn't want to go out with him again.
I do like that he thought that the zookeeper would be like, oh, you're on a first date and you're upset about the sloth exhibit?
Yeah.
Let me hold off on their feeding for you.
Yeah, my bad.
You
Yeah.
just threatened to punch me? Oh, come see all the sloths.
You guys want
behind
to come
the
back here?
scenes.
Yeah, you can feed the sloth if you want. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There are a lot of inopportune times that you could lock your keys in your car, like, I don't know, a first date.
Oh,
That
no.
could suck.
Oh, God, I hope you have AAA.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5. Kaylee is on the phone with us right now. Kaylee emailed us about a date she went on with Dave. Apparently, at some point in the date, he locked his keys in the car.
Yes, it was a little bit disappointing, but yeah.
All right, tell us about that in a second. But first of all, what were you guys supposed to do? How'd you meet Dave?
Dave and I got set up through mutual friends, and we talked on the phone for a little bit first, and I felt like we really hit it off. We had a really good conversation, and he seemed like a really nice guy. And then he invited me for our first date. He said, I know this is a little weird, but I have this work event coming up where I'm being honored for being top salesman or something.
That is a smart move.
Yeah.
Really?
Hey, I'm getting an award. Come check me out. Come check out how awesome I am. That's a great idea for a first date. Are you kidding me?
No, that's a lot of pressure because that means you have to meet all the coworkers. And how does he introduce you?
As a date? That's not that really that stressful. Meeting coworkers is not like family. You know what I mean?
I don't know, dude.
Like,
I
it's just
wouldn't
like-
introduce any of you to a first date.
We're a little different coworkers than normal, I think.
Anyway, so you went to this event with him.
Yeah, it was really nice. So he said, dress up. It's a really formal event. And I thought it would be really fun because I hadn't been to an event like that in a really long time. And
Watch your new man win an award.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're
Your email said that you didn't even make it to the event, though, because he locked his keys in his car.
Right. We stopped for gas, and we were both outside the car in the gas station, and he locked his keys in the car.
God. And I'm guessing you got a new dress for the whole thing and spent some money.
I did. And so he called AAA, but they said it was going to be over an hour for them to get there, so we were going to miss the event. But, he was actually pretty sweet about it because he suggested, well, why don't we just have our date here?
At the gas station.
Yeah, go in there and grab some beef sticks and some of those bomb burritos.
Oh, Britney Spears is so jealous right now.
Yeah. Cheetos.
That's actually a really cute story. I mean, if you guys were to continue to date.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I mean, it was a fun little story. I mean, it was a little weird because we were all dressed up and we were eating hot dogs at the gas station. But we had I thought it was pretty cute, actually.
And so
It's a great idea to save some money on a date.
Yeah.
Tell a girl you have to go to a formal event, then show up, lock your keys in the car at a gas station, and just end up having the date there.
And then, just
Maybe
found my
that's
spare.
it. Maybe that's what he was doing. That's a great idea.
Oh, you think it was all a scheme? I hope not.
How did the date end then?
We missed the event, so after Guy got there with the keys and everything, he gave me a kiss on the cheek, and he said, let's do this again next week, and let's have a real date this time. Sorry about everything. And I told him it was okay, and that I was looking forward to going out with him again, and that was it.
And you haven't heard anything from him?
No, and it's been 2 weeks, and I've texted him, but I haven't gotten anything in return.
I've eaten a lot of gas station food in my day. Maybe he's just been sick for like 2 weeks.
That's so gross. That could be it.
All right.
But-
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I was going to say it again. I think that my theory is correct.
Oh, no.
Dave took Kaylee out on a date, said it was for a formal event where he was being honored as one of the top salesmen in his company, then took her to the gas station, conveniently locked his keys in the car, and then had a impromptu gas station date.
No way.
It's a great way to not spend a lot of money and make it seem like you're awesome.
She also has a lot of selection.
You have to spend the money to get the keys out of the car.
It doesn't cost that much at AAA if you have it, which is a monthly thing. Kaylee, what do you have to say about this before we call him?
Do you think there's any weight to what Jubal's theory is?
No.
I don't know.
She seemed embarrassed.
It may not be his first time. He's a good actor.
Well,
All right, Kaylee, we're going to call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
okay.
All right, hang on.
Hello?
Is David there?
Yeah, this is Dave.
Hey, Dave, what's up? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm good. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station Moving 92.5.
Okay.
Somebody recently went on a date with you and is wondering why you're not returning her phone calls.
So somebody gave out my personal information to you guys?
Yes, just the phone number. I don't know anything else about you other than that. It's a girl named Kaylee. Do you remember going out on a date with Kaylee? You locked your keys in your car and then spent it at the gas station with her?
Yeah. The date really didn't turn out as I was kind of hoping and planning for.
What?
What does that exactly mean?
Man,
Do you just mean like you were taking it as a bad sign that all these bad things were happening on the first date?
no, I mean, like, I actually locked the keys in the car on purpose.
Oh my gosh, you did not.
You did.
Dirty dog.
I hate when Jubal's right. I hate that so much.
Okay, so why did you lock the keys in the car on purpose?
Well, it was my big night, getting honored with this huge award. You know what I mean? I just wanted to impress my boss. I wanted everybody to see me with somebody really, really hot.
Yeah.
And my buddy sent me a picture of this girl who was, like, really, really attractive, okay?
Okay.
But then I go to pick up Kaylee, but then this girl walks out to my car, and it's obviously not the girl in the picture.
What do you? How like totally different girl, or she just looks different from her picture?
It's not the same girl. Like, it's not like it was an old photo or anything. This is not the same girl as the text picture that my buddy sent me. This is like, I don't want to say like night and day, but it was different. You know?
So you're not saying that Kaylee was a disappointment when you went to pick her up. Like, you're saying she was completely another person. Like, you called the wrong girl?
No, it was like 20 minutes later, because I told my buddy when I was picking her up and everything, I got a text from him, and he's like, ha, 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 ha.
Your friend was screwing with you.
You guys are so mean.
Have fun at your big night, pal.
So you hit this girl at a gas station?
You called your buddy and were like, hey, I need a really hot chick for this event. He's like, I got somebody perfect for you. Found a picture online probably, sent it to you, and then hooked you up with Kaylee.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a bad situation for
So
me.
you locking your keys in your car at the gas station was just an excuse to not go to your work function.
Oh.
I panicked. I pulled the emergency cord. I pulled over to this gas station, and I was just like,
oh, man.
And I, like, locked my keys in the car, and I was just like, oh, you know, and I just, like, acted it out, and I, like, waited an hour to call AAA just to make sure we would never get there. That kind of
You got me good.
Do not laugh at this.
You were such
an ass. I can't believe you did that.
Wait, what?
Dave, that's Kaylee. She's on the phone and just heard everything you said.
I have never been so insulted in my life. You are son of a you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, hi, this is Kaylee. I heard
What are you
that
talking-
on radio.
You didn't tell me Kaylee's going to be on the phone. You didn't tell me that. You can't do that.
Oh, come on.
well,
This is the radio. I obviously called them.
You told
I had a really good time with you.
No, look, Kaylee, this is like a really, really bad situation. This is coming off the completely wrong way. I mean, it was just a really bad...
Well, I'm just like a joke. I'm just like a joke to you and your friends. You think it is so hilarious.
maybe it wasn't because, like, he's saying that you're not attractive, Kaylee. He said that you were different than what he expected.
Well, what does that mean? He had to lock his keys in his car because I'm so hideous and he couldn't bring me to work?
I still
And
can't
Kaylee,
believe it.
he can't be the best looking thing on the planet either.
No! Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Oh!
All right.
I like him because I thought he had a good personality,
Okay.
but he is not hot.
Dude, that is fair. And he's an ugly person inside.
It was his big night.
Where is your remorse? Are you going to apologize?
Just wait for a second, and you know what? Put yourself in my shoes. Think how I was feeling at that time. I mean, this was like my big day. I mean,
Oh my God,
You're gonna
no.
ruin my
I
big
have
day.
no sympathy for you at all.
Dave, how are you not? I still don't get it. You have had so many opportunities to apologize to this woman.
I'm not saying I didn't act dumb. I mean, I acted stupidly. Yeah, I panicked. I'm just saying I'm not the one who did this on purpose. I didn't try
it's
to
not
do
your
this.
fault.
That's true. Hey, you know what? It's true. He didn't use her as a
Yeah.
pawn. His friend did.
Yeah, he just had to
And
hide her at a gas
Kaylee-
station and
well,
feed her hot dogs.
He didn't want to take her because he wanted to take somebody else.
He was expecting
He thought he
someone
was
else.
picking somebody else up.
Dude, that's not cool.
That's understandable. Hey, you know what? Then would have been cool if he said, "You know what? My friend clearly pranked me. You're the wrong person. I don't want to go out with you.
Yeah, you could be honest.
Go back to the house." Instead, he still created an evening for her, and she said she had a good time.
After all of those horrible things he said, he has not said "I'm sorry" once to Kaylee. Who's I
He's
can't
not the one who
imagine.
used her.
Yeah, I don't.
And he's the victim of a horrible prank. I think we're forgetting that right now.
A horrible
Dave, I'm
prank.
sorry you were pranked.
You apologize to him.
Hey, at this point, I'd like to ask you guys if you'll go out on a second date. Dave, we will pay for you to go out with Kaylee again. I'm going to go ahead and guess, Kaylee, you're not interested in a second date?
No.
Amen.
Dave, is there any way you want to save this and try to go out with Kaylee again?
I would say yeah. I would like to go on a second date with Kaylee.
Yeah,
I think she's a
okay.
sweet girl.
Okay.
He's a good
Yeah,
guy.
And I would like to show how sorry I am.
Uh-huh.
Really? You actually really would?
No, he wants to save face so he can go out on a date with another girl later on.
Right.
I would actually go out on a date with Kaylee again, and I'd like to show her how remorseful I am about the whole situation.
Yeah, I don't need your pity date. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, Kaylee.
Oh, God.
All right, well, there's your answer, Kaylee. I apologize. That was probably rough to hear.
Yeah.
And again, Dave, really sorry about the prank that was played on you. That is uncalled for.
I'm so sorry, man.
You stop laughing.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone to do a second date update today scored a date with probably one of the hardest people to get a date with.
Ooh.
Really?
You know, one of the hardest professions. They're used to telling guys no all the time. And you always dream about getting a date with them, but it never works out.
Oh, I know what you're talking about
I'm
now.
not talking about your local state senator.
Oh, then we
Those
are not
women
on the same
are
page.
constantly turning dates down. The male senators, they're easy to get a date with. Like, they just send you random messages on Twitter all the time. You have to turn them down. But the female senators, really tough to get a date with. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a bartender.
Oh, yeah.
It is tough to score a date with a female bartender.
It sure is.
Because they're used to just drunk dudes hitting on them all night long, and somehow he did it. His name is Tom.
Wow.
He's on the phone right now. Tom, I bow down to you. Good job, sir.
Well, yeah, I mean, thank you.
Did you actually hit on her inside her own bar?
You know, I did, but not probably in the way that you think. I wasn't gross about it. I didn't want to be gross about it.
Oh, because I thought for sure you just pulled down your pants and said, "You want some of this?"
That doesn't usually work for me.
No. I've gotten kicked out of a few bars doing that. So I'm glad you didn't go that route. So how did you do it? Because I'm sure there's a lot of guys wondering. I know I've tried to hit on a few bartenders, and always gotten turned down?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I had the fear in me that I was just going to get shot down. So, and I guess this is the embarrassing part. I was like, let's Google how you hit on a bartender. And there's a million articles.
Really? I don't know why that shocks me.
There's so many. And the thing is, it's sort of like pretty commonsensical, which is like, don't treat her like she's a bartender, just treat her like she's a human being. And how do you interact with human beings? You like find commonality and you actually talk to them like a person.
Oh, so just like you're hitting on a regular person.
Yeah.
Weird.
Huh.
You just blew
Interesting.
And you know that sort of idea of like, I'm not hitting on you because you're hot. I'm hitting on you because I think you're interesting. We might have something in common.
Right.
Well, again, now Jubal's out.
I'm so confused.
He's so out. This is never going to work for him.
What's her name, by the way?
Her name is Heather.
Heather, all right. And did you stay there until closing time? How did you?
I absolutely did. I mean, I stayed there as long as I could because I didn't want to like be like, so what's up? You know, when she's trying to do her job.
Right. So you wait till she's done, and then she's walking out to her car, and you're standing by her car.
No, that doesn't quite. No.
I just don't know how you did it.
Yeah, I think you need to give up on guessing.
It was a slow night, you know, which really helped. And I was there with friends, so it wasn't like I was just there by myself.
Good.
And then finally, when it was like we were all leaving and they were starting to put the chairs up, I was like, look, I know you get hit on all the time, and I don't want to be a creep, and I want to keep coming into this bar, and I don't want it to be weird, but I'd love to go out sometime. I'd love to have a drink or have dinner or something. And is that something you'd be interested in? You just sort of like, you know, like put all my cards on the table.
Man, my heart just melted. That's the nicest thing I've ever heard. No wonder she agreed to a date with you.
And she was like, yeah, sure thing.
Cool.
What did you guys do when you went out?
So we just went out to dinner. And we chatted. Like it was really great, actually. It was very easy. None of it felt like, what am I going to do or what am I going to talk about? It was all just very easy. And that felt great. That's usually not the case when it comes to going on a date. You know, usually I have to invent worlds of interesting things to talk about, and I feel like super, I don't know, self-conscious. And I didn't feel any of that. So it was awesome.
How did you guys end things?
Well, we went back to her place and continued talking, had another drink, and did a little makeout on the couch, like a little, so that was awesome. And actually her roommates came home like sort of in the middle of it, and that was super awkward.
And they're bartenders too, and they all joined in.
This fantasy gets
oh
better
my
and better.
God. That would have been great. No, that didn't.
Damn.
But no, that didn't happen. So we just sort of stood up awkwardly. I mean, we were like, there was no clothing off. Like we weren't at that point.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was just sort of uncomfortable, but also kind of funny. But that was a pretty good segue to the end of the evening. She's like, hey, my roommates are home. Like, I should hang out. And I was like, yeah. But then as she walked me out, we kissed again. So I was like, okay. I felt like if we lost any momentum, we sort of got it back in that moment.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's great.
Right,
I mean, it sounds really sweet, to be honest with you.
It felt pretty great, to be honest with you.
So why do you think she's not calling back now?
I have no idea, and it's kind of making me crazy.
Are you showing up to the bar every day and just silently staring at her the whole time?
No, I haven't. I haven't been back to the bar just for other reasons, just because I've been too busy at work. But I also didn't want to like show up and be like, hey.
Creepy.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I didn't want to mess up my relationship to that bar either. And so now I'm worried, like, I don't know how many things I've messed up or if I've messed up anything. Like, she's a super cool person. Like, maybe she's just going out with somebody else.
Okay.
You know, and it could be totally fine. It's the not knowing part. It's really hard.
How long has it been?
It's been a little bit over a week.
Okay.
Right. You sound so normal and nice and respectful.
Oh, thanks, guys.
I feel like there's something that we're not getting.
Like wrong with it?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
That sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Tom is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Heather. Tom did something that men have been trying to do for a long time. It's an age-old tradition. You saunter into the bar after a long day at work, and you pull up your stool and you take off your hat and say, "Howdy, miss. I'd like 2 fingers of Jack, please."
I feel like we're in a
Why,
saloon.
your gams are looking good today.
Oh, not the gams.
I'm tired. Sure could use a load off. My dogs are barking. Been plowing the fields since 6 o'clock this morning. Speaking of plowing fields, how about you and me go back to my place? Or we just stay here at the bar, either one.
Hey, man,
And that's what happened.
Forward.
In other words, Tom went out on a date with a bartender. He got her number, they went out for dinner, and he says that they had a great time, even ended the night with a makeout session back at her place that was broken up at some point by her roommates coming back and ruining the whole thing. But she kissed him before he left, and then that's the last he heard from her. So we're about to call her right now and find out what went wrong. Tom, ready to go, Chief?
Oh, yeah, ready to go.
Now, are you concerned that if she says something really awful that you'll never be able to frequent the bar again? Because you like that bar.
I mean, that is definitely a concern, but I'd like to think of her well-being higher than that, but it's definitely a concern.
Okay.
There are lots of other bars out there and lots of other bartenders.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
like your motivational speech,
Yeah.
Jubal. That was good.
Hey, that's it. I'm not telling you you're going to get a second date. Just, hey, there's probably other places that you could go, so don't worry about it. All right, I'm going to call her right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is Heather there?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Heather, how are you? My name is Jubal. I host the morning show, Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How did you get my number?
A friend of mine gave it to me, actually.
A friend of yours?
A friend of mine. His name is Tom. And you guys recently went out on a date.
Tom gave you my number?
Yeah.
What the Why the hell would Tom give you my number?
Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Tom emailed us and told us about your date. And then,
Oh, okay. He told you about our date.
yes, he did. And then he also said that he's confused why you're not getting back to him because he'd like to see you again.
That's bullshit. I don't understand what the hell he's thinking.
I am confused by your reaction.
I think he didn't want to call you and ask because you've already proven that you don't want to talk to him because he's tried, I guess. Yeah. So he thought maybe we could get you on the phone and be successful.
Oh, he's... okay.
He sounded really nice.
He sounded nice? Yeah, I thought he was nice too until I found out who he really is. Whoa. He was acting like a f***ing ass. I mean, I don't know if he told you the whole story.
He said that you guys made out at the end of the night and you even kissed him again to tell him goodbye.
That was the biggest regret of my life. I swear to God, making out with that ass.
Wow, really? What did he do? Because he sounded nice and he didn't mention anything about being a jerk on your date. Yeah.
Well, obviously, he didn't give you the full story, but this is what actually happened. The night went great. As far as I knew, I was going to hang out with him probably the next day. But a couple days later, I went out with my friend back to that same restaurant that he took me to, which was amazing, by the way.
Wait, hold on. You went back to the same restaurant after going out on a date with Tom?
Right. Okay. So I went and we sat down. And this other random server came up to our table, and she looks at me and she goes, "Hey, would you mind having your brother give me a call sometime soon?"
Wait, what brother? Did you?
That's what I said. I don't have a brother. I don't know what she's talking about. I've never been to that restaurant before other than with Tom.
And Tom is not your brother.
Obviously, Tom is not my brother.
Right.
So was she talking about Tom?
I mean, I wasn't sure at the time what she was talking about, but she brings up seeing me a week and some days ago with some guy, my brother, I guess, and she talks about how she met Tom when he went out for a cigarette. Apparently, there's a spot in the back where all of the servers take their smoke break, and he was out there having a cigarette, and they started talking. And she said that they had made out, and clearly they had some sort of a connection because she was pretty upset that he hadn't contacted her about it, and he said none of this to me.
So wait, when did they make out, though? Like in the back alley while they're smoking or later on?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I couldn't tell you when they made out, but obviously, I don't know this chick from a hole in the wall, and she claims that he was my brother, so clearly there must have been enough going on between them for her to assume that.
That is
I can understand why you think he's kind of a jerk then.
No, he's more than a jerk. He's a f***ing asshole and a pig.
So
the only reason why I didn't sleep with him is because my roommates came home. I was going to call him later, and then I find out when I went to the restaurant again that he actually was cheating on me. Like, what the hell?
Well, I don't know if you can call it cheating because you guys aren't really together.
I mean, I get it. It's low.
Right. Cheating might not be the word, but it's the lowest blow, and it's a disgusting move, and I would never want to be with a person who claims that it's okay to be with more than one chick in one night.
Oh, man.
I like
Well,
you.
Heather, I mean, every side has two stories. Would you like to hear Tom's side of the story?
No, I actually don't want to hear his side of the story. I actually don't even have time to be talking to you guys right now, but thanks for giving me a ring. Why don't you tell him to never contact me
Well,
again?
how about you tell him? Because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me right now?
No, I'm not.
So he's been on the line he's heard this entire thing?
Yeah, you can say hi to him if you want.
Let me talk to him.
Tom?
Listen,
Hi.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
you should be sorry. You're a f***ing pig. That's the grossest thing I have ever experienced. And thankfully, I'm all right, but you really need some f***ing help.
Tom hung up.
He did?
Heather,
So he
Heather,
is
Tom,
guilty. I thought for sure.
He knew it was
Tom hung up the phone on us.
Yeah, he's a f***ing p***. Of course he hung up the phone on you.
Oh, my God.
I want to, Heather, I know you said you were busy, but can I try to call him back? I want to
You
talk
can
to
do
him.
whatever you want. I don't care.
I'll let you yell at him.
He's obviously guilty if he hung up.
If
Right?
he wasn't so two-faced, right? So if he didn't paint such a picture of such a nice, I don't know what happened.
I'm going to try to call him back and see if he'll answer.
Oh, my God.
Hey, listen, man. I don't know what else I can say. I don't know what I can say.
Hey,
about
Tom,
this. This
hang
is
on.
all-
Tom, Heather's gone. We let her go. Okay, so she's not going to yell at you. All right?
Were you that scared of her?
It's not that I'm scared of her. It's that I just feel like a complete creepazoid. What do I say to her?
Is what she said true?
Yeah, it's true.
What, dude?
What the hell,
So what
Tom?
did-
Why would you call us and not know what was going on?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I went out for a cigarette break, and I don't know. I didn't think that date one was like we're exclusive. I don't know. It was stupid. It was really dumb.
And you told the waitress that she was your sister?
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
Tom.
I just didn't. I mean, honestly, I didn't know she'd ever find out about it. It was dumb.
Man.
Like,
Tom, what about the makeout thing that she was talking about? Did you do that while you were out on the date?
Yeah.
did I make out with the girl while I was out on the date?
Yeah, like in the alley.
Yeah, I did. I was. We actually did a little bit more than make out.
I'm right here, Tom. Are you kidding me right now? This is unbelievable.
Man, you guys said that she was not on the phone.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
God, we
I lied.
It's a lot of liars.
Heather, we weren't exclusive. I wasn't planning on it happening.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
so
I don't
sorry.
care. I don't care if we were exclusive or not, but it's called human decency to not hook up with two women within 2 hours from each other. That's all I'm saying.
And how the hell did you get that done in 5 minutes in an alleyway?
That's a long time. You're right. That is a long time.
I mean, just so everyone knows, we didn't go all the way. We just fooled around and some stuff happened.
Oh, yeah, no, they didn't have sex. Yeah, everyone standing ovation for the one who didn't have sex in the back alleyway of a restaurant. Like, really big of you, Tom. Like, really big of you.
I'm sorry. Heather, I'm really sorry. I had this night where I was on fire. I was in the zone. There was
You
something
were on fire? What the hell are you talking about? This isn't a basketball game where you're shooting 3-pointers or something. No, this is you on a date with me, and you it up. I don't care if you were in the zone. I don't care if you just slam dunked, but you need to respect me. You need to seriously see me as a person that's worth your time, and you didn't. You disgust me.
I gotta agree with her on this one. Like, Tom, how could you go sit back down at a table after making out with some random chick in an alleyway and then have the gall to go back to Heather's house?
Oh, man.
Look, I made a mistake, and I got caught up in the moment. It won't happen again. I don't think I'm going to be in this kind of situation again.
You guys
and
won't be in this kind of situation again because I'm never going to go on a date with you again. Do you understand that? Like, it's unbelievable that you even did that in the first place. You will not get another chance to do it again.
Listen, I hear you. I know what you're saying, Heather. You don't want to go out again. I want another chance to show you that I can do this, that I can be a reasonable...
Do what? Don't the waitress on our next date? Is that your plan? Like,
You know what? It's baby steps, when dating. You got to start small and teach guys not to do that, Heather, would you be willing to go on a second date with Tom? We'll pay for it.
Would you please go out with me and let me prove that I can show you that I can...
You will not finish your sentence because I'm going to let you know exactly how I feel about you right now. You are a bag of You disgust me. I actually considered sleeping with women after you. You made me so disgusted with men. And you made me embarrassed to go out on a date with a person that I normally would never go on a date on. So grow a f***ing pair of balls and do not talk to me ever again.
Heather, does that mean that you won't date any of your customers anymore either?
Obviously, I've learned my lesson, and I'm never dating another customer ever again.
Great. Thanks a lot, Tom. You've ruined it for everybody. Damn it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 says, I can see if it was a different night because they weren't exclusive, but during the date, with like tons of exclamation points and question marks, talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Tom wanted to call a girl named Heather. She wasn't calling him back after they went on a date. She was a bartender where he liked to go. He ended up asking her out, and they went out and had a decent date. But after the date, she wasn't calling him back. Why? Because she really liked the restaurant that he took her to. So she went back on another day with a friend of hers. And while she was there, the server came over and was like, hey, can you tell your brother to call me? Because he hasn't called me. It's like, what are you talking about? And she was like, oh, the guy you were in here with, your brother. She's like, well, it wasn't my brother. It was the guy I was dating. She's like, oh, well, because that day he said he was your brother. We went out back and messed around while I was on a smoke break and he went out for a cigarette.
Savage.
So
Jose,
he actually hooked up
disgusting.
with another girl during the date, during dinner. On the date. Some dudes out there are like, "We's my hero."
So gross, man.
That's a lot of work. That is way too much
He didn't
work.
pull it off. He got
he didn't.
caught
He got
and
caught,
called
yeah.
out on the radio. Didn't pull it off at all. Although it does sound like the waitress still wanted a night with him. So
I think he's good. I think he'll just move on to the waitress and be able to get it there. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Just if you hooked up with somebody else during your date, probably know you got caught, and don't bother sending us an email on that one.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Every once in a while, we get an email into the show that's like, dude, you got to call my friend right now. Because they're in a weird situation. We just got one of those from a guy named Brent. He emailed us and said we had to call his good friend Derek immediately because he has a second date update. Derek, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Well, I'm not going to tell everybody your issue that Brent said in the email, but what is your issue right now?
Gosh, where do I start with this? I'm sitting here at this girl's apartment. I went on a date with her last night, and everything went great. She's really cool, and I ended up spending the night, but I'm kind of stuck here right now because she left early this morning. I think she went to work, and she told me to hang around and to wait for a package or something. So there's a really important package. Please hang around. And so I've been waiting, but it's been I'm like almost 4 hours now. And
Derek, why don't you just...
I'm sitting here in this apartment just kind of like I already took out the trash.
You're just hanging out in her apartment waiting for a package. Why don't you leave? You don't know her that well.
No, well, she was really adamant about this. It was important, and I told her I'd do it. And I only met this girl last night. I met her online. It was our first date last night, and I don't want to blow it. She's a cool girl.
So there's no other weird things that are. I'm just worried a little bit about you.
Yeah, have you had a chance to go through all her stuff yet? Check out her medicine cabinets.
Well, he's got 4 hours to kill, dude.
Yeah, I had to get the lay of the land. You know what I mean? So, and 4 hours. I've been looking around. She's kind of messy. I will say that. But I've been cleaning up.
Have you tried to call her and be like, hey, no package yet. It's been 4 hours.
Yeah, I've called her, texted her, left her voicemail after voicemail. I may have to bait here pretty soon because I was supposed to be at work 2 hours ago.
Derek, I'm not sure who's more strange, you or the girl who asked you to stay.
I'll let you be the judge on that one, but I'm feeling pretty stupid right now, not going to lie.
I feel like that's something you ask of your boyfriend, not of somebody that you just met.
Well,
if she could have just been a little bit more specific with the time, but she made it seem like it was going to be right, you'll be here any minute.
Derek,
I think that's the last thing she said.
Your buddy emailed us and said we had to call you right away. What do you want our help with? Do you want just our advice on what to do in this situation? I would just leave if I were you.
Okay. I've had that thought probably every 10 minutes for the last 3 hours. But she's a really cool girl, and I got to make a first impression. I got to show her that, like, look how responsible I was. You asked me to do something, I got it done. I took care of it. And so if it was a big deal, which she made it seem like I don't want to screw up something. You know what I mean?
Wait. What makes her so cool?
She's probably just really hot.
Yeah, let's get real. Let's spend the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that was to the point.
If he's waited 4 hours for a package for her, she's definitely hot. So, hey, all right, can we try to call her then?
Oh, please. I've called probably 10 times. Good luck.
She hasn't answered the phone for you?
No.
Okay. All right, we're going to try to call her. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and then I guess you can call it a second date update. I don't know.
We're still in the middle of the first date, I think.
All right, we're going to call her after this. Hang on, man.
All right, cool.
I want to be Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Derek, if this girl that you hooked up with last night isn't answering any of your calls, why do you think she's going to pick up the phone when we call?
I'm kind of hoping. Maybe it's from a different number. Or...
Okay. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. It's the second part of the second date update. It's kind of strange. This one. Yeah. A guy emailed us and said we had to call his friend Derek right away. So we called Derek. We found out that Derek is in a girl's apartment who we hooked up with last night. He's been there for 4 hours waiting for a package because she said, I need you to be there when this package, please. It's very important. Just wait here. He's been trying to get a hold of her because he's like, you said you were late for work, right?
Yeah, I was supposed to be at work 2 hours ago.
Okay. I told Derek to leave, but he still doesn't want to leave. He wants to show her that he's a responsible guy and he can help her out.
Don't you think you look kind of pathetic just staying there?
I think 4 hours is the threshold. After 4 hours, it's pathetic.
It's been nice guy.
The longer you stay, the more pathetic it gets. All right.
Point.
Well, we're going to call her. We're not going to tell her that you're on the phone, okay?
Okay, good.
So just hang out.
This is weird.
Yeah, this is super weird.
Hey, is this Alyssa?
Yes, it is.
Alyssa, how are you? I work in the apartment complex that you live in, and we understand you have a squatter in your apartment. Would you like to talk about that?
Wait, I don't understand what?
This is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. I have a buddy named Derek, and you've kidnapped him. And I want him back.
Wait,
You know what I mean by that?
Derek, from last night? You know him?
Yes, Derek from last night.
Okay, so why are you calling?
I'm calling because Derek is in your apartment right now, and he's been waiting for a package for 4 hours, and he's been trying to get a hold of you to ask, hey, is this package going to arrive anytime soon, or can I just go? And you haven't been answering the phone, so Derek asked me to call you.
Yeah, he said he'd wait for my package to arrive, so...
Right. But you can see how that's kind of strange, right? You just met him last night.
I mean, he just seemed like such a nice guy. I thought, he wouldn't mind. We had a good time.
Okay. Have you gotten his text messages and phone calls, though?
I saw a text, but I've been in some meetings and stuff, so I guess I didn't really notice.
You realize he's been at your house for 4 hours, right?
Well, yeah, but, you know how delivery things go. You never really know when they're going to show up, so...
I feel like she's using him.
Yeah, you're just using the dude to wait around your house for a package.
No, we just talked, and he didn't seem to mind at all. So, I'll get back to him in a little bit.
Do you feel bad that he himself has his own job to go to, and that you might be making him late?
Yeah.
He didn't really seem to be too concerned when I asked him. He didn't really say that was going to be a problem or anything.
What are you talking about? You made it seem like the package was going to be here. That you said it was going to just any minute now.
Hey, Alyssa, that's Derek on the phone.
Hey.
He's been on the other line.
Hey. Oh, hey, Alyssa. I've been at your place for 4 hours. I had to go a while ago. I'm calling you. How did they get a hold of you? What's going on?
Well, I
you kind of could have given me a heads up. Hey, my package is going to be 4 hours. Can you wait?
Well, I didn't know. I've been tracking it online this morning to see, and then, once I got there, I would just call and check in. I just really need your help when that package gets there.
What's in the package, Alyssa? I'm curious. What's so important that you're going to make this random dude hang out at your place forever and wait for it?
And miss work.
And you're not even really apologizing.
Well, it's this new dresser, and so because I'm horrible at building these things, so I just want to make sure that it all gets in there and built right. So
Wait, who's going to build it?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I need Derek to help me.
You're making me wait here to build you a dresser?
I'm not making you do anything. Like you said you'd help me. Like I thought you were so nice, and you would just help.
Is that okay?
Oh my God.
Alyssa, is that true? Like, is this one of those things that shows up and is put together by the deliveryman, or were you hoping that Derek would put it together for you?
I think it has some assembly that needs to happen.
So you were hoping that Derek would put together your dresser?
Well, yeah.
Oh, Alyssa, are you interested in Derek at all romantically?
Are you more interested in not having to put together a dresser yourself and having a guy that you hooked up with last night do it for you?
Well, no. I mean, I really had a good time with Derek, so I just thought it was convenient that he could stay too. It just all worked out great.
That's like a well thought out plan, but that sucks for me. I could have came over another time when I didn't have to work and helped you with the dresser. You could have just told me that. You didn't have to tell me, hey, there's going to be a package here any minute. Please, it's important. And then run out the door.
Well, I mean, it is important because if someone's not there, they won't drop it off.
Okay, yeah, right. Alyssa.
You could have just asked. You could have just told me what was going on. I'll help you with the dresser. That's no problem. Maybe give me the tracking number. Maybe I could track the package and find out. Maybe I can come back and meet him or something. So I don't have to sit around here and wait all day.
Derek, she tried to trick you into putting together a dresser. Don't be willing to do it anymore.
Too nice, man.
Kind of sound like a dumbass at this point.
Or like a pushover.
Well, no, I think he sounds like a nice guy that he'd help me.
Of course you do.
But Alyssa, are you really attracted to a guy who's going to wait around 4 hours to put together a dresser for you, no questions asked?
I think it's great that he'd be happy to do it. I think that's really sweet.
I'm happy to do it. You just need to kind of give me the heads up, give me the info. I have to go to work, and I'll do it for you. Do you have tools? Do I need to bring over tools or whatever? But
he's gonna do
Derek,
it.
you're a nice guy, but are you worried that you're gonna get taken advantage of? If this is your first date, what happens down the line?
Well, obviously we need to work on our communication.
Obviously.
Or you need to learn to not get used. She's using you, Derek.
Derek.
He's falling for it.
Well, Derek, it sounds like you're going to put together the dresser.
And
I will pay for lunch for you if you want to take a break from putting together the dresser and have lunch with Alyssa when she gets back.
Well, yeah, I still need to figure out when it's coming. So,
God.
Yeah, we'll make a good time out of it. Maybe we'll order some food and just put together a freaking dresser.
Gosh, Alyssa,
man.
you must be smoking hot.
Yeah, a dresser date?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I think that sounds great.
Yeah, I bet you do. All right, well, I'm glad this worked out for you two.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.